Hello, everybody. My name is the Stringman, and you are now watching the Stringman Plays. Oh yeah, welcome. I hope you're all having a great day, night, wherever in the world you may be. If you're from the moon, I hope you're having a wonderful moon cycle. Man, I'm stuttering. I'm getting rusty at this. Uh, how we doing? How's everybody doing today? Oh man, oh, mm, man, all my settings got messed up. I gotta get some stuff fixed up. Things got real weird since the last time I streamed. I changed some settings and the whole thing went wonky. I gotta redo this. Darth, thank you so much for the resub. My guy, 22 months of waiting for this stream to start, and you know what? To this day, they're still waiting for it to start. Maybe someday it'll start. I'll let you know when it does. Until then, we're here, trying to figure out why the hell my settings are all weird. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I gotta go into some back pages real quick. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look weird. Or maybe I can just give me a sec. Actually, studio mode. Thank God for studio mode. See, okay, that's weird. Okay, forget studio mode. That's not the problem. Wait, if I do studio mode and then go here, webcam. How you guys doing? Ellie, Darth, how y'all been? How y'all doing? It's great to hear from you guys. Emily hanging out in the chat and also hanging out like 5 feet from me. She's like right over here.
Don't be a snitch.
Oh no. I have snitched. I shall soon be receiving stitches. Oh no. Not in like a domestic violence kind of way, but like I really don't know any other way to say it, but like not in a domestic violence kind of way.
Oh my god.
Anyways. How you guys doing? How you been? New camera angle looks great. Yeah, no, I'm all like over here in like the corner, be like, "Hi, what's up, everybody?" I hooked up the new camera. I'm using the new camera, which is fun. It's very fun. I'm loving the new camera. I got to redo all the settings. If you will allow me 10 seconds, real quick, to how do I reset this? Boom. Okay, that gets like that. Then it does this. Then you get that. They take care of that. Where'd the 4x3? No, we need the. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yee. Yee. Leafy, what's up, dude? Bam. Editing. Yeah. Thanks so much for the sub, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. How's your day going? Another fundraiser? No, please. No, that was the only time I'm gonna ask for money. The rest of it is entirely voluntary. I am eternally grateful nonetheless. I genuinely do appreciate the support, but I'm not going to be asking for it this time. This time, I'm just going to be hanging out and showing you guys how to do some editing here. If I can just get this stinking thing to work, we're over here. Okay, if I send this now, does that fix it? Does that change it? Okay, cool. Hey, what's up? You can see me now. I'm not like in the corner of the screen anymore. What's going on, guys? Long day of flying and panicking at the airport. Oof. Man, that stuff is stressful, dog. I hope you showed up early and it went about as smoothly as it can go. That's all I can say. Airports are stressful. If you don't mind me asking, where you headed to or where you coming from? Julie with the hail hydrate. Thank you, Lord. It's actually pretty hot in here right now. We got our AC working full blast right now. Thankfully, it's working now. It broke last week, completely kicked out on us, and we had to stay in a hotel room for a couple of days because it was like 100+ degrees in this apartment because like the sun just beats down on this specific part of the building for a majority of the day. So the hottest parts of the day, just as is, like windows open and everything, like it gets up to like 100-something degrees. It's rough. So, yeah, of course it happens during the holidays. So like 4th of July happens and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we can't get to you. You know, we're out for the day." And I'm just like, "All right, I guess we're out for the day too then." Shit. Ah, sweet life giver. But yeah, we're back. We're here. They eventually got back to us and they got us a functioning air conditioner and it's working hard. But yeah. We're out here. Welcome everybody. It's great to see you guys. Oh, LAX. Oh man, that is a mess, dude. Like LA International is a city in and of itself because you got to ask for directions. You got to go like a couple city blocks like just to get to your gate. Like it's woof. It's a mess, man. The few times that I've gone through there it was not been pretty. You got to get there like hours before your flight if you want to make sure you get there on time. Oh, man. Glad you guys went to a hotel. Yeah, no, it was really nice. It was actually a really nice hotel. More money than we would care to have spent, but it was at least we were at least getting our money's worth. It was very nice. The air conditioner was wonderful in there. And they had continental breakfast, which, of course, me being me, I loaded up for 3 full meals. So just like our day's meals just consisted of continental breakfast, because they can't stop you. They can't stop you. It's all you can eat. They can't stop me. I'll load up like 5 plates, and that'll be my food for the week. I'm not eating on my own dime if I can help it. Oh man. Rental car also fell out. What? Previous renter crashed the car? That sucks. Wait, so you just didn't get a car? That sucks. That's like double sucks. This isn't Indiana Jones. What the fuck is this, Siri? What's going on? Oh, man. Hey, how was the Dial of Destiny, by the way? I saw you did a review. It seems like you genuinely did enjoy it, man. Tell me about it. I want to hear more. The people want to know. Have not eaten bite since I've gotten here. I have no car till tomorrow. Oh, my God. That is rough. Well, I mean, hey, if you're in LA currently, at least, I mean, you have the opportunity for door dashing. I mean, I know it's going to cost a little bit of extra money, but, I mean, you can get food from anywhere down there. That's the nice thing, at least. I mean, yeah, you might have to spend a little more, but at least hopefully you can get some food in you, man, wherever you are. I'm going to grab a bite with Matthew Son. Yes. You love to see it. I had a hunch. I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to I don't want to tell people what you're up to. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put that information out there if you're not willing to. But I had a hunch. Glad to see you stopping by, man. Tell Matt I said hi. I hope he's doing well. I hope they're having a great day. That sounds like a great time. Hopefully the bite is soon. 'Cause man, I feel that. I went pretty much a majority of, what was that, Sunday? The Sunday, just without eating. I didn't eat till
Oh, yeah.
it was 6. It was 6 or 7 by the time I actually got to eat.
Yeah.
That was rough. We had family visiting from out of town. It was good to see them, but man, you couldn't pay them to be on time for things. I suppose it's where I get it from too. So I mean, I'm no different, but man, it's rough sometimes. So we ended up being so far behind that we planned on getting lunch at a certain point, which we ended up not being able to do. And I had to immediately go into work after the plans with family. So I had to go straight into work on just an empty stomach, and it was rough. I wasn't feeling so hot, but eventually I got some food in me. Hunch confirmed. There we go. Nailed it. Sherlock Stringman on the case. Bow. Here's what I'll say. I love the indie series. I think it was a great send-off. 8 out of 10 for me. But it's weird all the YouTube critics are hating it. But for the people seem to enjoy it. Fair enough. Well, hey, you can't please the critics. I feel like a lot of it, from what I've been hearing, it's a very love it or hate it movie. If you like Indiana Jones, you're really going to like it. If you're not a fan of Indiana Jones, it's probably not for you. That's a lot of what I've been hearing lately. One of these days I'll watch an Indiana Jones movie. I was like that for a long time. I think I watched one of them at some point. I don't know which one it is. I think there was Nazis in it. I don't know. I watched one of them. It was a long time ago. I don't remember a lick of it anymore. I enjoyed it more than the Spider-Verse movie. Woo! Now that is a powerful statement. That says a lot about the Isle of Destiny, because I thoroughly enjoyed the Spider-Verse. That was a great movie. In my opinion, not quite as good as the first one, but still a fantastic movie. I loved the first one. The first one I hold near and dear to my heart, but the most recent one is still a delight. Highly recommended. Absolutely great time. Sony coming through again with just a banger soundtrack from top to bottom. The Spider-Verse movies are the only ones that really, in my opinion, have been able to really nail a produced soundtrack that's not just orchestral scores. And they really nail it every time. They did it for the first one. It really stuck out to me in that way. And with the second one, I had high hopes. And you know what? It met those expectations. I think they did a great idea. Video stream idea. Pitch the plot of Indiana Jones movie, then watch it with reactions. Okay. Yeah. So I gotta explain. I'll explain the plot of the Indiana Jones movies, having not seen them. Explain what they are. Take my best guess as to what it is, what the plot is, and then I go in and watch the movie and see how close I was or whether I was off. I got a little bit of a leg up because of all the memes and all the references that people make, but I feel like that's a fun idea, actually. The Princess Diaries. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a princess and she has a diary. There you go. There you go. Put Anne Hathaway in it, movie sells itself, honestly. There you go. She did a good princess movie once. She could do it again. Oh, man. I'm down for that. That'd be a fun video series. That'd be great. I don't know if I'd be able to, like, watch the full movie on stream. I think I'd probably get in trouble for that, but, like, I don't think we can put it. I think we can make it work with a bit of planning, a little bit of preparation. I like that. I like that idea. That's a fun idea. We'll have to put that one in the back pocket for future stream ideas. Until then, we got a lot of requests. We got a lot of requests from the big stream, of course. Still in the aftermath of it. It's been like a month. But still getting organized. A lot of stuff's happened since the big stream. We had a short stream since then. We were playing some Dinkum, but didn't really get to chat too much about things since then. But a lot of stuff has happened. As you can see, we have a new streaming space. I'm in a new place now. I'm in my living room. We had a roommate move in. It's a relative of mine who's, he's in the area going to school and whatnot. And, he's moved in. He's not currently with us at the time. He's on vacation with family like you do. And his stuff is moved in though. So, he's what was originally the streaming space is now his room. All of his stuff is moved in there and everything. He's out of town until I believe the mid to late August when the next semester starts, and he'll be moving in proper, staying with us. So as such, we've gotten relocated here to the living room. We got a new setup, and it was a great opportunity to get honestly to rebuild the setup, which is something that I love to do. I have found a true pleasure in getting to take down and rebuild my streaming setup. So I was very much looking forward to it, especially with all the new stuff that we got, that we were able to get after, the stream was able to fund things. One of which is our fancy new camera that we got. We got it from Bid RL. If I haven't talked about it already, my God, I've been talking about it so much. I'll tell you guys in a second. But we got this camera here. It's absolutely lovely. I've been shooting so much video footage. I got a ton of video footage from 4th of July, some time that I spent with my family while they were here in town, and just testing it out, just out in a bunch of different places. So it's been a delight. I'm going to be finding a place to post that soon. I'm actually, I say I'm going to find a place. I know where I'm going to be putting it up actually. But I'll get to that in just a moment. But we've been switching, we've gotten a couple of new bits and bobs for the stream. We got the camera, we got this little mount that I have it mounted on. It's attached to the desk, all that good stuff. We got some new lighting. It's very cool. It's very neat. Here, let's see if I can get a shot of this. I'm not gonna try. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up if I try to move it around. But we got some fancy dancy video lights and stuff. It's very big, very fancy. They're actually big chonkers that take up a lot of space. I'm gonna be honest with you. But we got this stuff. What do we get? We got a tripod. We got 2 tripods. We got a set of microphones. I got a microphone that you can mount on a hot shoe on the camera. And we got a set of 4 lavalier microphones that you can, wireless ones that you can kind of clip onto your shirt, and you can do some outdoor filming. So it's a lot of fun equipment that we could get at a really good price, actually. I'm really happy with the deals that I was able to get off of this. Because, honestly, here's the thing. Like, I'm really glad for all the generosity for everybody who was able to support it. I'm not trying to blow it all in one place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really glad I was able to get some deals. Oh, by the way, if you don't already know, today's Amazon Prime Day. If you're looking for any deals on Amazon, go do that. That's my shameless twit. I might as well pay our dues to Daddy Bezos. We're here on Twitch, which is owned by Amazon. Reminder, today's Prime Day. I'm sure if an ad runs on this stream, you'll probably see the ad. It'll probably say that today's Prime Day. I'm just saying right now. But if you haven't already had that shoved down your throats elsewhere, might as well mention it right now. That being said, we got all of our equipment through a very fun website that we've mentioned recently. If you're on the Discord, you've seen me mention it not too long ago. Is BidRL. It's an online auction website. I'm gonna give the spiel. I was very concerned and wary of it when I first heard about it because it sounds sketch. It honestly does. So it's BidRL. The RL stands for Retail Liquidators. It is a website that is most of their stuff is primarily based in California. They've recently started expanding to like different states and stuff like that. So you might see some stuff depending on where you are. But it's a thing that I got put onto by one of my coworkers. He mentioned it. He said, yeah, his mom likes to get like presents, like gifts here, you know, go shopping on there for gifts for their significant other. So I was just like, you know what? I'll take a look at it, you know? So I go and I look it up. And one of the things I saw was like, hey, they have this camera. It's a nice camera, retails for like $600-700. And it's an online auction. So the thing about it is you got to bid on it. But the thing about it is that it's all surplus, overstock, refurbished, everything. Basically merchandise that a lot of retailers just really can't put back onto their shelves for whatever reason. You know, if it's returned, if it's damaged or something, if it's out of box, if the box is beat up, whatever reason the retailer is unable to put it back on the shelves. So instead of just eating the loss, they'll throw it onto the website to just get auctioned off or whatever they can get off of it. So, of course, the big hook about the website, the big caveat that you got to be aware of is that there is no guarantee that the thing that you buy will be functional. So there's entire possibility. They're very upfront about it. They say, hey, listen, you're bidding on things. We'll try our best to give you as much information about the product as we can, but there is no guarantee that it'll work. You trusted the scam artist. Honestly, I did kind of put my faith in Jesus on that one. I was a little bit. I was trying my best, to learn as much about it as I could. But I'm just like, okay, we'll start off with something small, and then we'll see if it works out. Then we'll start, working our way up. And so we got a couple of things off of it, and it started working out. I got this camera off of there. So like I said, this camera, it's a Panasonic Lumix G7. It's a really nice camera. It's geared towards videography. It's a lot of times recommended as like a good budget videography camera. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers and stuff use it. It's not the most uncommon camera to see in the space. This thing retails for about $600-700. I snagged it for a little bit under $300, so that's a little less than half price. Again, there's no guarantee that it works, but I took a shot and I got it, and it works perfectly fine. I think the only problem was just that the box itself was kind of beat up, and it probably wasn't pretty enough to put back on a shelf. So they just put it on the website, and you bid on it, and they start bidding at like $1. So if people don't bid on it, then you might get it for even cheaper. I got the camera for less than $300. I got these huge chonkin lights, man. Like, they're huge. They go up to like 7 feet. They're like big old things, softbox lights with like diffusers and stuff. It's a whole set of 3, and I got it for like $25. I got the mount. Actually, I think I got that off of Amazon. Now that I think about it, but I got the lavalier mics. It's a set of 4 wireless mics that I got for about $30. And the shotgun mic that I got off that mounts on the hot shoe for the camera, I got for about $10. The tripod I got for about $20, I think. That thing retails for about $70, and I got it for $20. And honestly, in all these things that I've gotten, they've absolutely worked fine. The only thing that has been like even like remotely not as good as I expected it to be was the tripod that I got. I got it for $20 something. but it was missing the mounting plate that you actually use to attach to the camera. So I can't really use it just yet, but they sell mounting plates. They sell generic ones on Amazon for like $5-10. So I'm just going to order one off of there and we're good to go. That being said, I was also gifted another tripod from a friend of mine anyway. So, so we still have a tripod to use in the meantime. Not to mention the Lego bonsai tree for $22. Yeah, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. I think it retails for about $50 normally, 50 something dollars. We got that one for $22. The box was beat to hell. Absolutely beat I don't think we have the box anymore, do we?
No, it's in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, it's over there. It's fine. The box was beat to crap. It was bent, bent out of shape, all stuff like that. But all the parts were there. It still worked. So there you go. So it was a lot of good deals that we managed to get. I am now over here espousing the good word of BidRL. I highly recommend it. If you're trying to snag some stuff for a pretty decent price. They got like a surprising amount of things. They got like furniture and stuff that you can get off of there. The big trick, the big hook for that though, the caveat is that you have to go in person to pick it up to one of their locations. You can go to most of their locations. They operate out of like all those like surplus stores, those warehouse type stores, like That's Cheap, Falling Prices, all of those type of things. They operate out of those. So if you have a lot of those locations near you, in all likelihood, you could probably shop from BidRL and pick one of those up. But yeah, I mean, as long as you're willing to make the trip to get it from one of those locations, then there you go. There's some pretty good stuff on there. Definitely recommend. Like I said, there's no guarantee that it'll have all the parts that you need or that it will be functioning, but they do their best to try to tell you as much information as they can about the product. I'm gonna be honest. When I found the listing for this camera, it was listed on there. The title of the listing was just camera. That was it. No specifics, no nothing. There was a bunch of pictures of it though, and one of the pictures was of the box. I looked at the product information, did some research. I said, "Hey, this is a good camera. There we go. It's worth getting." I don't think they have one here. We do actually. There is one in hometown. I will say this, Ellie. I will not say where it is exactly, but there is a Falling Prices in your area, and BidRL does operate out of there. So I'd recommend, if you're interested, go onto the website. You can find the specific location. You can see what that location has up for auction. And hey, if anything catches your eye, there you go. I believe there is also one in like the Tulare, Visalia area. So if you don't mind driving a little bit farther, that, your selection widens up a little bit. There's two now, not the same owners. There you go. Yeah, they're expanding. I've talked with a couple of the people who work at these locations, and they talk about it. It's I'll tell you right now, some of the locations that we've been to look sketchy as hell. Like one of them was just like a garage in like a warehouse in like a field. So it looks sketchy, and you go inside and like everything's held together. Like there's like standing behind a desk made out of driftwood. Like it's very helter-skelter, but like the deals are deals. I guess it works. Do they sell anime merch? You know what? There's one way to find out. There is one way to find out. Here, let me pull this up right now. Let's do this. Here, I'll switch this over. Okay.
Just be careful because it could show the town name and all that.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna keep it general. I'm not pulling up specific locations or anything. But I will take a look. You can put general searches, or you can narrow it down by location. There we go. Webcam. Boo. There we go. Yeah, all my stuff got thrown out of whack. All my settings got changed, so I got to rework this a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. About to get hit. Nah. Nah, we're not going to put you in that position, Ellie. Nah, we're not going to put you in a Liam Neeson movie. We're not going to get you Liam Neeson Taken. No, we're not about that. Give me a second. Let me adjust some stuff here. There we go. All right. Let's open up a new tab here. Let's say, yeah, that's fine. I go shopping on anyways. BitRL. There we go. BitRL.com. This is the website. It's, you know what? I'm going to put it over here. There's probably a bit bigger screen. Liquidators Online. Da, 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 da. So it's a pretty basic website. Like, this is it. You can choose your locations. There's a whole bunch here. There's a whole bunch. I'm based out of where's Sacramento. There's East Sacramento. There's a bunch of other locations here. You know, you'll see what you, if you look through the list, you'll see what you need. Which location is closest to yours. But let's take a look. Let's look up anime. See if anything pops up. Nothing. Let's see if we could. You got to be real specific with your search terms because the search bar isn't the most helpful. You got to put like exact terms. What's a thing that I can look up? Let's say manga. See if anything pops up. No manga. Posters. Oh, plushies. I like that. Let's look up plush. See if anything pops up. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Weighted plush. It's a weighted plush. A little cheetah. It's being sold from Santa Rosa location. Yeah. So it shows you the listings and it shows the location that they're being auctioned from. So if you bid on this thing, then you have to go to the location here to pick it up if you win. We got that. We got little foxes. It seems like a lot more generic stuff than your usual thing. What is this? A Do-Re-Mi. That looks like some type of branded thing. Demon Slayer. Yeah, they got toilet paper. They just got Quilted Northern here. They got a whole bunch of giraffes. That's a lot of giraffes. Okay. A lot of giraffes. The Indianapolis, Indiana is really trying to get rid of giraffes right now. A burger? A cheeseburger plush? Okay, very interesting. Plush throw blanket, all that good stuff. All right, let's see if anything Demon Slayer pops up. It's probably better for like more generic stuff. That's probably the best thing to look for. But you never know. You might run into some more specialized things that pop up every now and again. It's a disappointing plush section. Yeah, like I said, it's more generic stuff. We'll see if anything pops up. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer figures. Oh, there you go. What's this got? What do we got here? Interesting. Ooh. What is that? Like a bag? Probably the box that it came in. You're better off just going in the store. Honestly, there comes a point, yeah. With certain things, if you're looking for something really specific, you're better off just looking for the product itself. Maybe eBay might help you. That's a much wider audience for people who are reselling things. So that might be a better bet for more specialized stuff. But if you're looking for generic things, if I'm like me, I was just looking for a camera. I was just looking for lights. It's surprisingly affordable stuff. Like, I'm going to look up camera. Boom. All right. So we got some camera tripods. We got some webcams. We got some security cams. A lot of smart cameras. So it's just showing the listings for any type of camera, regardless of like its use. Camera tripod. Another Fopic. Son of a gun. Oh, see, they opened this one up too. Let me see. Na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, no, still no idea. I got the same brand of stuff, and that was the one that didn't have the mounting plate on it. But like I said, it's always a gamble. Let's see, what do we got? A whole bunch of cameras, a nursery camera, webcams. There was a whole bunch of video cameras that were on sale a while back. Action cams, that's cool. Security cameras, looks like a backup camera, bullet cam. Another action camera, 4K. like I said, it's more generic brands, but sometimes you get some cool pickups. Like Polaroids, the one steps, like these go for like 300 generally. Like a lot of these, especially the collector ones, they get pretty expensive. Do they have a graphics card? They did at one point, actually. When we first pulled it up, somebody was selling a 3060. It was a 3060, like in box, still functional. Somebody was selling it. I had nothing. There was nothing that I could do. I was tempted to try to bid on it, but I got outbid pretty quickly. People, I mean, if you put it up as a 3060, people will start bidding on it. They know the value of that thing, so you'll probably get a deal, but don't expect to pay less than $100 for something like that. You know, it's probably out there though. I'll take a look next, see if there's anything in there. Wise cam. Ooh, a drone camera. Look at that. Another Polaroid. Oh, it's a camera puzzle. It's not even a camera. It's a jigsaw puzzle. Let's see. Action cams. A lot of action cameras. Hidden cameras. That's creepy. Da-da-da-da. Spherical cameras. Digital cameras. Point and shoots. Some webcams. That's cool. If you're in the market for a webcam, there you go. Boom! Lumix camera. There you go. Panasonic GH5M2. Ooh, let's see what that one looks like. Here, I'm going to pull an incognito tab because I don't want them knowing that I'm shopping for things again. It's going to start advertising stuff. Panasonic GH5M2. What do we got? Damn. 1,500, 1,200, 1,100, 1,800. That is a fancy camera, my guy. That is up for bid for about $100 right now. So, if anybody's trying to go to Tracy, might be worth looking into. Oh, oof. They got a big sign that says, does not work, damaged. There you go. Well, explains why it's on sale. No box, no instructions. Fair enough. Well, hey, here's another thing as well. If you get this thing for $100, you can take it to any camera shop. Like, there's a lot of places that do camera repairs. If you can take it in and get it fixed, they'll probably charge you $100, $200 to get it fixed tops. You spend $400 out of pocket, you got yourself an $1,800 camera right there. Boom. Sold. Done deal. I'd always get scared there's hidden cameras in public bathrooms. Honestly, man, I don't trust people. Like, I feel like these days, you really can't be too wary. Oh, watch your back, people. Be safe out there. Panasonic digital camera, missing pieces. Looks like it's the same model. Where's the camera itself? Is it missing the camera? Well, it looks like I found the rest of it. I think it is, yeah. So the Lumix camera here says no box, no instructions. It's just the camera. I don't even know if the lens is on there. No lens. And over here, Panasonic digital camera, no actual sign of the housing, the actual main product of itself. And it's just the lens, charger, and the box and instructions for the same model. I think they might have just... I think... Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. Yeah, man. They got mixed up over there. Digital mini SLR camera. Oh, look at that. It's like a little kid's camera. That's fun. Get your kids involved. Look at this. 16 camera outdoor security system. That's a good value, too. $120. That stuff goes for like $400 or $500 in and of itself. So yeah, there's some ask for a bundle. Yeah, see if you can get a bundle discount. We'll buy both outright. That'd be nice. Oh man, if it wasn't in Tracy, I'd be tempted. But yeah, it's a decent amount of stuff. It's kind of interesting. It's where I got a lot of my equipment from. If you keep on it, like I said, stuff goes up, stuff comes down, stuff goes up again. Such is the cycle of life. If you keep your eye out and you're patient, you might find yourself a good deal. Honestly, if it didn't get too expensive, I might put in a bid for that. I might have put in a bid for that that Panasonic camera and the accompanying box. That'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. But no, I love the camera that I got. I'm very happy for it. Okay, so I've finished espousing the good word of bid RL. I've done this a million times. I've talked to so many people about this. I've said this to so many people of like, hey, you should check out bid RL. Hey, bid RL, pretty cool. Check it out. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. If you're in the market for anything, definitely be careful when you're browsing the site. I got into like probably what would be considered to be the edge of like a shopping addiction at some point, and I'm just like, I got to be careful, man. Like, I'm getting too excited about this. I'm not trying to spend too much money, so thankfully Emily was able to keep me in check with this kind of stuff. So yeah, be careful. Be careful. Anyways, yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. You need to get paid for your advertising. Honestly, I'll turn this into a shopping channel. Amazon, please sponsor me. By the way, it's Twitch, Amazon Prime Day. You know what'd be cool if they did like a Twitch deal as well. Like, hey, discounted subs as well if you're doing that. But that's September though. That's what they do then. So, you know, that's what they do. But it's been a real nice time. I've been loving the camera that I have. Like I said, I've been getting a ton of footage off of it. I'm gonna be editing up all that stuff and putting it together into some like vlog stuff. I probably won't be putting it on the main channel. I might as well say this now, actually. I'm going to be opening up a Patreon. Woo! Ooh, fancy dancy. Ooh la la. Oh, yeah. So it's in the works. It's gonna go up in the next couple of days or so. I'm going to be putting up basically just kind of like another way if people want to support. There's, another avenue to do so if you don't want to give money to Amazon. More money anyways. But yeah, I'm going to be making that, and I'm going to be making content for that so that there will be, a steady stream feed of there. So a lot of what you're going to see on there is early access to all the stuff that I'm normally going to be putting up as well, along with, all like the YouTube videos, the podcasts and all that stuff. The first episode of the podcast is already up on there. It's new podcast, Stringman Says. We did the first episode during the big 12-hour stream with Sir Darth III. The first episode is up on the Patreon right now. I don't think the Patreon itself is up, so that probably does no good for anybody, but all this stuff is going to be going up on the Patreon first for early access to anybody who wants to support. I think the different tiers are just going to be like $1, $2, or $5 if you want to support at any tier. Like it is entirely up to you. But yeah, that's the support. It's a monthly thing, and we will be consistently adding more content to it as time goes on. Like I said, the footage that I've been gotten so far on this camera, I'm going to be putting onto that Patreon as well. It's going to be some behind the scenes stuff as well. Anything that doesn't make it into the final edits. I realized quickly that in editing the other segments from the 12-hour stream, that there is going to be a lot of leftover footage that isn't going to make it into the YouTube video. So what I'm thinking as well is I'm going to, some of the YouTube videos that go in there will also be extended cuts. So put the regular video that goes on YouTube with like the highlights, and for anybody interested in more like an extended kind of highlight reel, head on over to the Patreon, and you can find extra good content over there as well. So that's basically the gist of it. That's going to be the school of thought going into it. Like I said, that's going to be coming as things come. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably drop a link when it actually does go up on the Discord. So yeah, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Stay tuned. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Emily, for pitching it. I saw you wink, and I'm just like, she's winking. Hell yeah. And then I looked down, and I see what you did. I was like, oh, that's why she's winking. There you go. But that being said, stay tuned for that. That's going to be on the way. That's the next thing's coming. Of course, all the other all the other many donation and milestone goals that we've reached are going to be coming as well. We just had to take a month or so to get things settled, but things are on the way now, moving and schmoving along the way. It took a while to be able to get this ball rolling, but now that everything is set up, we are in the new space. The dust has, for the most part, settled. It's still a mess here in the living room, but we are settled enough that we can get things moving in that direction now. Hell yeah, Ellie with the brick emotes. She is bricked up. Yeah. I love that emote. That's great. You know what? That's what we should do here. We can make some emotes right now.
Go for it.
Yeah, I got some emotes to make. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing some editing stuff, but I want to start with some emotes as well. That'd be fun. That would be fun to do as well. So we're gonna start with some emotes. I like that. Yeah. We've got some suggestions for emotes. We're gonna pull this up. I had a what was it? Was it on my drive? I gotta pull it up. I had a list. Where'd I put it?
Is it possibly in your phone notes?
No, it was on the computer somewhere. I can't remember. That's fine. Okay, so these are the people who redeemed this is all of. I mean, since I'm doing a full screen capture, you get to see all of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on here. I've organized everything into a little Notion thing. If you're a content creator and not using Notion, I recommend trying it out. It's super handy. It takes a bit of learning to figure out, but like once you do, it's kind of neat. It's good to keep you organized. So we've got a bunch of people who hit the $15 tier when it came to the 12-hour stream, and we got a couple people who redeemed that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make these. We're gonna make these. The live shot emote. I'm gonna talk to Matt, see whether he wants to. Because I know he wanted to make another one. He was talking about using that content aware scale that he was doing that he used to make the last emote, which I would love to do. But that being said, I would have to give it a picture. So I could just take a lime shot now and just let that be a part of it. Let him have a screenshot from that, and we can add that on there. That'd be a good way to do it. In the meantime, though, we got a couple of requests. Animal Style with the TID emote, good old Take It Deep. That's honestly his catchphrase, man. Like, he's gotten so many people to start saying it. It's great. Emily with Yadingus. Oh yeah. And Tori with the she sent me an image of that cat, the weird cat thing with like hands that's like sitting down. That's like, she sent me that one.
I'm in class.
Oh, okay. Should I keep it down or? Okay, cool. Let me know if I need to keep it down or anything. Okay, so Tori sent me that thing. So we're gonna be getting into that. And also, actually, I'm gonna be learning a little bit myself on working on this stuff because we are gonna be using Vinci Resolve for this. So like I said before, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use Vinci Resolve. I'm going to teach you guys how to do some video editing stuff. So might as well, without further ado, we are here. This is, of course, Vinci Resolve. We got it pulled up and everything. I've got it already started up because, just to keep OBS from freaking out. Like I said, like you saw when the stream started, all the settings got real wonky, and it's going to get wonky again if I try to restart the program. So we've got it set up here. This is Vinci Resolve. This is my bread and butter when it comes to editing footage. Any type of videos or anything that is... This is what I do with it. I make TikToks with it. This is what I do for YouTube videos. It's been very nice, and the best part about it is that it's free. A lot of people argue that it is a very good competitor to Premiere Pro and the Adobe suites. So, take that for what it is. There's a big, it's similar to like the console wars with like Xbox and PlayStation. It's the same thing. People are just arguing back and forth of just DaVinci versus Adobe Premiere. And honestly, either one is fine. Honestly, there really is no difference. I would bounce around between all of them. If I had the money for Adobe suites, I would do that. If I was okay with spending the money. Or if I could get it for free, I would use it probably. Probably. They each have their pros and cons. They're all fine. I mean, Adobe, DaVinci Resolve, CapCut. A lot of people use CapCut these days because, I mean, A, you can use it on your phone, and B, you can also use it on your PC. So you can do either one, really. But it is entirely up to you guys. That is my pitch. Whichever video editing program you use, it is entirely up to you. There's a lot of people who use Windows Movie Maker. People use iMovie. People use Sony Vegas. There's a million different things that you can use out there, and they're all fine. They're fine. They'll do what you need to do. The best video editing program, from what I've learned, is just the one that does what you need it to do best. And for me, that's DaVinci Resolve. For others, it might be CapCut. For others, it might be Adobe Premiere. Hell, for some, it might be Windows Movie Maker. It is entirely up to you and what works best for you in your specific situation. Me, I like to use Premiere. Not Premiere. DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. Thank you. Give me a sec. I'm trying to stop my screen from timing out so I can actually see chat. I don't want to... why is it only 10... Man, that sucks. There's no screen timeout. Excuse me. That's good enough. 10 minutes, I can work with that. And Power Director. There you go. See, I use DaVinci Resolve for my main edits and stuff, and I use CapCut for subtitles. CapCut right now is the best, from what I've seen so far, is the best free program that has an automatic subtitle generator. Adobe Premiere also has it, to my understanding, but they are not free. So until they become free, or I can get it for free, that is what I recommend. Thank you, Ellie. Is it on phone? DaVinci Resolve is available on tablets. So if you have a tablet, iPad, any some such, you should be able to use it on there. I don't have any experience with it, so I really can't speak for the tablet version. But I don't believe it's on phones currently. IDK, how to spell your one? It's DaVinci Resolve. Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, pretty much. If you look up like Resolve video editor, that's what's going to pop up first. That one's made by Blackmagic, which is a company that's known a lot for just video resources and equipment and technologies. A lot of what they're known for up until Resolve became the powerhouse that it is at this point. They were mainly known for their video cameras and their technology. Blackmagic was known for providing a lot of high-end cameras that are used in a lot of filmmaking, like productions. So a lot of movies that you see, probably in all likelihood that you see these days, Blackmagic probably has a hand in it to some extent, if not in their editing programs, in other things as well. Buddy, hello, welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're over here talking about the differences in video editing programs and the lack thereof, and how it really doesn't matter what you use. The important thing is that you're making videos. If you want to make videos and it lets you, and the thing that you're using lets you make those videos in the way that you want them, then absolutely go for it. Honestly, when I started editing, what I was using was I was using Share Factory, a proprietary video editing app on the PS4. If you have a PS4 or PS5, it's still there. You can still make videos with it. That is how I started. I was making dinky videos and I was having fun with it, but I realized at some point I reached a point where there was some limitations to the software that made me want to make the jump to DaVinci. But for a long time, that was what I used to make my YouTube videos. If you scroll back to my YouTube channel to like the earliest ones, all those Call of Duty videos and stuff, those were made using Share Factory. And they're fine. They're fine. I had no problem with it. I was having fun making those things. But I tell you what, it's a lot faster now that I've, of course, on a PC as opposed to a PlayStation controller. Editing is a little slower when it comes to that, but again, if it works, it works. Been good, to be honest. Hey, I'm glad you've been doing well. and I'm glad you stopped by. It's great to see you. If you're interested in learning anything about DaVinci Resolve or editing, I mean, hey, you came to the right place. If not, I'm glad you were able to stop by and hang out with us. But yeah, that is basically my opinion with it. Currently, I use DaVinci Resolve and a combination of that with CapCut. CapCut is available on your phone, so you can just chop things up. It is a perfectly fine video editor, and I mean, I think CapCut is provided by TikTok, so a lot of their features are natively supported by TikTok, so it makes for some pretty smooth exports and transitions and like posting directly onto TikTok. So if you like making TikTok videos, CapCut's a good move. But in the meantime, so I will give a rundown. This is, of course, my janky setup. This is what I got. As you can see, we got DaVinci Resolve up here. I have it up on 2 different monitors. If it's too small, let me know to see, because it's kind of a janky setup that I have right now on OBS. But over here on the left, I got 1 monitor, and over here on the right, you got another. If you just got DaVinci Resolve and you open it up, it's going to look different from this. I will, of course, give this caveat, this disclaimer. When you first start up, the default DaVinci Resolve will look different. It's set up in a different way. Just the thing about it is that it's very customizable, and you can kind of like choose what goes where. I have my timeline set up so that it takes up the entire left side of the screen right here so that I can get a good look at the timeline. I think if I press play, then it's going to press play. I don't think it's going to press play. What do I have? Oh, I don't have the timeline set up. Set there. There we go. Yeah. So, CapCut makes me angry. It'd be like that sometimes. It does, again, like with any video editing program, it has its limitations. It has its shortcomings. But, again, as long as it does the thing that you need it to do, then it's fine. It's good enough, right? But if you're looking for a new one, my recommendation is to check out DaVinci Resolve if you're not trying to spend money. If you already have the Adobe Creative Suites, try Premiere. Take advantage. Honest to God, I would get the Creative Suites for Photoshop alone, but that costs money. So if I can get a free Photoshop, that's where I would go. So as you can see over here on the left side, we got our timeline. This is basically the place where all of your video clips go. If you got a video you want to chop up, this is where it's going to show up. That little blue right here. Here, let me make this a little bigger right here so you can see. This little blue right here, this is all of our clips. I'll zoom it in nice and close so you can see all of our video clips. Let me get this out of the way here. All of our video clips here. You can scroll through. There's the little red arrow is our playhead. This tells you with a timestamp exactly where in the video you are, and you're kind of scrolling through. As you can see, we have some video footage from our friend Jade Not the Stone. Jade the Hobo Wizard? Jade the Hobo Wizard, I think is her current username. Yeah, we got some clips, and she has requested us to make a channel trailer for her, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We got a whole bunch of footage to work with, so we're going to be chopping down a lot of that. So it's going to be a good way to chop things down. But it's a good place to start right here. We're just going to be going over some basics with this. As you can see, we have this is where the timeline is. We've got the little blue squares right here is each of the clips. The blue squares themselves are the video, and the green squares are the audio. As you can see over here, if you zoom in, you can see the little waveforms right here. Anytime people are talking, it shows up right there. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's going to be fun. Let me know how the audio is. If you guys can hear on DaVinci, I've got the audio. I should have the audio from DaVinci coming through on the stream. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, if you guys can hear it or not. That's going to be a good one. I definitely want to include this little clip on the stream for sure, on the channel trailer. Yo, Katie, welcome. With the daily vibes redeem. Excellent. You'll love to see it. How are you, Katie? I hope you're doing well. You can hear it. I think it's a good volume. Awesome. Awesome. Let me know if it's too loud or anything. I can adjust. I can't really see my OBS levels while I'm working on this, while I'm working on DaVinci Resolve. So let me know. Let me know if the music's too high, or if the audio for DaVinci is too much, or if I'm too quiet or too loud. Oh. How you doing, Katie? How you been? Hope you're having a good day. good evening at this point, probably, but I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're well. I hope you and Charlie had a good birthday. Nothing necessarily big going on. How you been? I've been good. I've been good. Glad to finally get started streaming and actually working on the content stuff. I'm working on a channel trailer for our friend Jade, and I'm gonna be after that. I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna be working on the video request that you did. If you would like, I could work on that on the stream as well, so you could see the process as well. But that is up to you. So that's the gist of it over here on the left side. That is our timeline. You can zoom out, zoom in. This is the entirety of it. As you can see, we've got about 4 hours total of footage here, which of course we will be chopping down. Charlie had a good birthday. Got him some whiskey. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Probably got him some good sipping whiskey, I imagine. Ah, man, he is truly a man of taste. He truly is. I'm sure he loved it. So this is that's the left side. You know, we've got a whole bunch of toolbars here with a lot of different useful things. Depending on what it is, you know, you need to do, and if we need to use them, I'll be going over each one of them. Of course, this is custom zooms, zooming in, zooming out, all this stuff. You can click on these things to zoom in and out. Me personally, I have all of my commands binded to certain keystrokes on the keyboard, which I will go over in just a second. On the right over here, we have our viewer. As you can see, it's the little screen. Looks like Jade's playing. I don't know. I don't remember what the name of this game is, but I remember it is a game. There's Dinkum right there. Cool. On the bottom right, we have our bins. This is our master bins. This is our media pool. Any clip that we're going to be working with will be pulled from this here. So basically, anytime we want to add a clip to the timeline, we take it from here, we drag it over, and we put it onto the timeline. That's the gist of it. So all of these clips here have been pulled from the media pool right here. Right here, you will also see timeline 1. That is, again, this whole timeline right here, all right here in the media pool. There is also the possibility for multiple timelines, but that is something that we won't need to really get into for today. Over here, we got our effects tools, toolbox, all these things, any bells and whistles that we want to add onto anything. Video transitions, of course, any transition that goes from one clip to another, be it like a dissolve, a wipe, any type of cuts or anything. That's where you'll find those. Audio transitions as well. If you've got music or anything, if you're trying to fade one song into another song, that's going to be where you're going to find those transitions. Titles is all things text. Any type of text that you're trying to put onto the screen, right there, that's what you got. Drag it onto the timeline, and then you can do editing for that, which I will show in just a second. Over here, we got effects, any type of special effects, special filters, or anything, you know, all that good stuff. Fusion compositions. I don't have those because that's not worth buying. Well, I mean, it might be worth buying, actually. I've been on the fence. I've been thinking about buying the full version of Vinci Resolve. There's some cool bells and whistles that are available. That being said, for your average video editor, you don't need the paid version. There's a lot of cool bells and whistles, a lot of automated stuff, some AI stuff that's actually currently being introduced, and the ability to export in up to past 4K. Again, I don't need to export in 4K or above that in that general direction, so that is not necessary. But you know, if you scroll down, drone overlay, stop, don't show this again. Yeah, Magic Animate, all this good stuff. Magic Animate, now that's a special one that I got, actually. That's a plugin that I got from a YouTube channel called Mr. Alex Tech. And he does a lot of video editing advice, a lot of techniques and stuff, tutorials. I've been following his channel for a minute now. I've learned a lot from him, I'll tell you what. And he releases a lot of resources as well. And so he's released some free plugins on, you know, how to do some little zoom effects and stuff, on how to zoom in on things. So it's really nice. Here, let's drag this over here. Put this here. We put the magic zoom on there, and when you hit play, zoom. That's it. Does a little zoom like that. Easy as that. There's of course ways to do it without it. You don't need to get this kind of thing, but I like using it because it speeds things up a little bit. It does a lot of the heavy lifting for you, and it lets you focus on, you know, more creative decisions as opposed to, you know, slogging through the settings and, you know, doing keyframes and stuff like that. So it's a lot very handy for that. So I like it. Open effects, then you get filters. This is how you get, motion blur, lens blurs, Gaussian blurs, all that good stuff. Any type of color changes, any type of black and white, glows, all that good stuff. Chromatic aberrations, all this stuff. All those fun effects, all those warbly effects. You find that there, and audio effects as well for any type of like sound filters or anything. Echoes right here is one of them. A chorus, a dehummer, delay, any reverb or anything, that's all in there as well. So that's the gist of that. That's the gist of the toolbox. Anything that you want to use in there that just regularly comes with DaVinci Resolve, you can just grab that, drag it over a clip, and it gets slapped on there as an effect. Long story short, if any of this doesn't make sense, please let me know in the chat. I'm happy to elaborate on more of this stuff as it comes on. I worked a smidge with Camtasia and done video editing for training videos, so I have a vague idea for some of this. Hey, nice! Hell yeah, dude! How do you like Camtasia? I always like hearing more about other video editing programs, so I am curious. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water so I don't get cotton mouth here. So as I was saying earlier, it's gonna be when you first get DaVinci Resolve, it's gonna look different from this. But there is a lot of customizability with this, and you can set your own preferences so that it will, look the way that you like it. Me personally, I have two monitors, so I have it set up like this. My left monitor here is the timeline, and my right monitor is the viewing and all the bells and whistles and all the edit lists and stuff. I like to keep a list of the markers as well. If I need to put a marker down or any notes or anything I need to come back to, I can come back to that. Using this list, I can just click on it and it takes me straight back there. It's very nice. So yeah, let's get started. I'll be honest, I haven't actually looked through much of this footage myself, but let's take a look. Let's take a listen. We'll see what kind of footage we're looking for here. Let me adjust some things. I can't really hear much myself. Okay. All right, close call with Big Doggo. Okay. Okay. So it's a close call with a Big Doggo. I see that. Solid. Let's see what this next clip is. What do we got? We got some gameplay. Collecting flowers. I'm going to turn down the music actually a little bit. This one's titled Big Boy. Ah, okay. It's running into the. Ah, okay. I see what we're getting at. Okay. Interesting. Okay, farm 1, farm 2. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're going to move this one over here then. Slide this. This one's farm 2. This one's farm 2. Dinkum 1, farm 4, 2. Okay, cool. Righteous. So, as you can see, you're going to hear a lot of clicking and stuff. I've got a lot of keybinds that are set here, so makes for faster video editing. If you are, trying to do some cuts and stuff, normally you would do, you go over to the blade tool, you go over here, you would say if you wanted to cut it like a little bit earlier, say she runs into the Big Doggo right here, right? Let's cut it a little bit before then. Let's say right here. If we wanted to cut that right there, you click on it and it cuts the little thing on the left side. Slices the video so that you can go back, select it, and hit the backspace to delete it, and it's gone. So, now there you go. Now here's the thing. That took a lot of clicks, took a lot of stuff, and you still got to, readjust this whole thing. So, you can select the space here and hit backspace, and it realigns it so that this is the start of the video now. Now, while you could do that, that's the, perfectly fine way to do it. I did have to click a lot of things in order to get that out of there. What I could do instead is line up the video head right here, the play head right here. There we go. I hit one button and boom, it's gone. Easy as that. Easy as that. So that's a lot of preset buttons. I recommend, whenever if you're doing video editing stuff, kind of take a gauge as to what you do most often. If it's something you do pretty often, I'd recommend, putting it into a hotkey, keybind, something on your keyboard, so you can just hit the button and it just does it for you. I tell you what, I started doing that. The moment I started doing that, sped up my video editing process very quickly. So I have a lot of easy buttons for this kind of thing. So I got like zoom out, and I got zoom in, and I have the full timeline, and I have the unfull timeline, and I have undo, and I have buttons to chop it as well. It's less friendly than how this looks, but I do like the capacity to record videos in-app. Ooh, that's nice. Try to do all of this on a singular screen, it doesn't have a wide variety of effects. That is a nice feature though, being able to do it in-app. With DaVinci Resolve, you have to have the video already done, and you import it on there, and then you can edit it. But that's a nice feature to be able to just straight like record it and then just immediately start editing. I like that. Does it do ripple delete? Yes. Yes. In its own way, I don't remember if the name is ripple delete or not, but it's functionally the same. Like I said, it is through a keybind that I have this set. Again, you just hit the button, boom. Deletes everything of the clip that is before the playhead. Here, I'll line this up one more time. Basically, with ripple delete, I'm going to call it that now. Basically, there's two options with the keybinds that I have. I have the first one set to Q, which will delete everything in the clip before the playhead, which is what I do here. Boop. Or I could choose to delete everything after the playhead in the clip, which is bound to E. Boop. And it's gone. And of course, as you can tell, I have undo as well bound. It's on a little, bound to the little tilde on the corner right there. So it's an easy, if I make a mistake, I can just tap it and it just undoes it. The nice thing I do like about DaVinci Resolve is that you don't have to worry about, this is a random thought, but you don't have to worry too much about saving. It pretty much does like a soft save with every edit that you make. So if for whatever reason it crashes, it will be able to just reload it at the last edit that you made. It's very interesting. It's very nice to have. It also takes some figuring out because there is no traditional way to like hit save on the projects as a result, because it just saves it. It's very interesting. However, that also being said, you can go very far back on the undos. That also includes after you close out DaVinci and reopen it, you can still keep undoing. It's very fun like that. Very nice. Camtasia also likes to crash your computer if you have too many files open at once. That many that you have on your video feed would have my computer become a potato. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I've also heard of Premiere Pro having some stability issues with that. But thankfully, DaVinci Resolve has some a pretty decent stability. I think in the maybe like year and a half, 2 years that I've been using this so far, I've only seen this crash on me once, and that was because of a very specific thing that I did that I was quickly became aware of like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not supposed to do that. I basically I accidentally got DaVinci Resolve to divide by 0, if you know what I mean, effectively, and it didn't know how to handle it, and it crashed. Honestly, a proud moment for me. I was like, oh, cool. I've broken it, specifically by my own actions. Soft save Soft save sounds fantastic. Definitely not something found in Camtasia. Yeah, it's you don't find it in many things, but like when you think about it, you're like, why don't more things do that? This makes a lot of sense. I imagine it probably takes up a little bit more space on your computer by doing so, but I think it's nice. It's a very nice feature. It's very handy. But yeah, so that's basically the gist of it for chopping up videos. I have a lot of, there's some other things that I have involved as well for certain things. There's, I have certain select features as well. So if I press Shift A, it'll select everything to the left of my playhead. Or if I press Shift S, it'll select everything to the right of my playhead. So it's nice for if I ever want to make like any type of like reorientations or anything like that's not just ripple deleting. So it works out in that aspect. It's very nice. It's very fun. That is about the gist of it. I also have some playback features, so like map to like Z, X, and C as well. You can also play and pause with the spacebar just fine, but also I like to have the Z, X, and C as well. So X presses play, or does it stop it? Yeah, X stops. X is pause. You press C to play, and you press Z to play backwards. So if for whatever reason you want to run it back just a little bit and you don't want to like go, you know, have to like click back, all this stuff, and have to find your place, you know, you can either play forward, play it backwards, or if you double tap, you can play double speed 4 times, 8 times, 16, 32, 64. That is fast. My God. Okay. Up to 64 speed. It screams through there. If your computer can handle it, mine cannot. I'm pretty sure it did not like doing that. So yeah, all that stuff. I also have a little binding that lets you move it forward or backwards by single frames. I bound it to my left and right arrows so that if I need to go to specific frames, I can line her up. It's very nice. It is quite a nice feature. That being said, that is about the basics of it. I'll be explaining things as I go and interact with things and explaining my processes as we go, but there's not much left to it but to do it. So let's start chopping things up. Let's take the best moments out of these, and we'll see if we can make a nice pretty channel trailer for our friend Jade, yeah? Here, I need to pause the music. It's getting, I got to be able to hear this. Let's hang on. Let me test this one more time. I'm going to test some audio stuff here. That way I can get a proper look at it. There we go.
Okay, so let's say for sure it's not fingerprints, right? Okay. That's still... No, he isn't. The door's still open.
Okay, so that's loud for me.
The spirit box did?
Yes.
Isn't that me? That's
How do I get out? Please help me, please.
I don't think we should.
Jade, are you alive?
Please help me.
Okay. All right. That's a little better.
Mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks to confuse their prey.
Okay. So, there we go. That's clipping on my end, but at least it's balanced for you guys. We're going to do some editing stuff in the meantime. All right, let's find a good spot to chop this up. Let's take this clip. Let's find a good place to start it. I think I already have this set, actually. No, I did not actually save that. I undid it. So we're going to go fast forward a little bit. Fast forward. Let's say here. Okay, this is where she runs into it. Let's chop it right here. There we go.
No. Just kidding.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think anything else happens after that point, so I'm going to mark it right here. This will be a good point. Cut that. There we go.
Difficulty. But yeah, whole ass
I gotta turn this up a little bit.
throwing fire. Yes, 100%. Dude, you gotta see this big guy. You see him? Difficult.
Okay.
But yeah, whole ass.
So it looks like the second clip, you know, she's trying to show off the big guy. It seems like it's cut at the end there, so we might not be able to too much.
You see him?
Okay, so let's see. I'm
You see him?
gonna chop it right there. That way it doesn't cut off the audio there.
Difficulty. But yeah, whole ass Pokemon throwing fire. Yes, 100%. Dude, you gotta see this big guy.
Okay, so it sounds like she's saying, dude, you want to see the big guy here?
Dude, you gotta see this big guy. I guess at least I can do.
Right there. Right at the start of the sentence. Then we chop off that clip. So we get a little bit more of a story going here. So she runs into it in the first one, and then in the second one, you see that comes in later.
Dude, you gotta see this big guy.
Okay. All right. So looks like we got a longer clip here. What do we got? It's about 16, about 45 seconds of a clip. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Let's skim through this. I think it's just a starting soon. Okay, I don't think we need this. I'm going to remove this for now. I'm going to hit delete so that we can line this back up. All right. So next we're going to be playing, I think this was Demonologist, I think.
Let's say for sure it's not fingerprints, right?
This is a really good one. I really like this clip here.
No, he was haunting. The spirit box just went AWOL.
The spirit box did?
Yes.
Doesn't that mean something? It's the
Like,
twins.
It turned red.
That's
How
the
do I get
twins
out?
then,
Please
right?
help me.
Okay. And she's struggling to get out. Okay.
Jade, are you alive?
Please help me, please.
These ghosts have been forced to mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks. to
She is
confuse the prey.
suffering. Oh, is this just Faz? I think it's just Faz.
Okay, she's fine.
Going through. Okay, this is a great clip. This is a really good clip. I'm really looking forward to using this one in the trailer.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Let's see if we can trim this down a little bit. See if there's any fluff that we can cut out.
No, he was haunting.
no, he isn't. The
He
door's
was
still
haunting.
open.
The scream.
No, he isn't. The
He
door's
was
still
haunting.
open.
No, he was haunting.
There we go. Let's chop that. Jade, what's up? Welcome. You're just in time. You're just in time. We're out here editing your. We're getting started on your channel trailer. We're going through all of the clips. It's very nice. I hope you don't mind if we pull these up, but it's very. These are some really good clips that you gave. I'm very excited to make this. You just missed. We were given a big rundown of DaVinci Resolve. Just kind of like the basics and stuff of how it works and all that good stuff. And yeah, we're now getting started. We're trimming some of the clips and stuff just to make it like a little more concise, and then we're going to start adding some bells and whistles to it to make it fun. But yeah, how are you, Jade? How's your day going?
No, he isn't. The door's
How you doing today? You work today or what?
He was haunting.
That scream is perfectly cut screams level of good. Oh, it's good. You know what? Let me.
Okay, so let's say for sure it's not fingerprints, right?
Wait.
That's still.
That's that's good. That's really good. Katie has got a good point. That is perfectly cut screams material right there.
No, he isn't. The
He
door's
was
still
haunting.
open.
No, he was haunting. The spirit box just went AWOL.
Okay.
The spirit box did?
Yes.
Doesn't that mean something? It's the
Like,
twins.
It turned red.
Okay, so at this point she's trying to get out.
Get out,
Then,
please
right?
help me.
I'm glad to be off work. Oof. Well, hey, glad you're off work and getting relaxed. I hope work wasn't too rough today.
That's
How
the
do I get
twins
out?
then,
Please
right?
help me.
Okay, that's a really good part for the clip. Let's see if we can include a clip of her opening the door.
Something? It's the
Like,
twins.
It turned red.
That's
How
the
do I get
twins
out,
then.
please?
Let's zoom in right there. Right to when she starts saying that.
That's
How do I get out? Please help me.
I don't think you're supposed to.
We'll let that run.
Jade, are you alive?
Please help me, please.
These ghosts have been forced to mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks to confuse their prey.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay,
she's fine.
so I'm gonna leave most of that clip intact with there, because that whole sequence is just very fun. I was so scared that I couldn't figure out how to open that door. Honestly, I can only imagine what was going through your mind at that moment, because that's woof. That phasmophobia is rough in and of itself, but then you start getting stuff like that happening, then you just forget how to play the game. I barely know how to play the game to begin with. I just would have died probably. Let's cut that right there, a little bit after the scream. Right there. chop off the end of that clip. There we go. Let's see what we got with this next one.
It's fine.
Okay, we got some dinkum. All right.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Internet was being weird, so I ran some magic, and we'll see if it keeps doing what it's doing.
Some gardening.
Okay, it's better, but
Okay. It's mostly technical issues. I don't know if we're going to need that for one. I'm going to set this aside for now. Whoops. Let's get some real highlights. I'm trying to match that energy of Faz right there. Really keep the energy up. Let's see. Starting soon. We're going to chop out the starting soon screen. I think these are some longer clips now. Okay. Yeah. 39, 20 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna skim through this real quick. Like, the thing that I like to look for whenever it comes to like doing video editing stuff is looking for the peaks in the sound waves. That's the thing. That is when you see a lot of the stuff that happens, the most interesting things. Because right here you can see conversations. You know, this is, I mean, right here, that big one, that big peak right here is where Jade screams. That's a great moment in and of itself. Let's see what we got here. Looks like some type of conversation. Someone's saying something. Something's happening. Okay, we're doing some diggins. All right. Okay. Solid, solid. Let's jump over here, see what we got. Okay, let's see. Terraforming, rearranging. Indeed, indeed. So what we're looking for is any conversations, any funny moments, any interest, any like this is super chill. I really like how chill this is. We can probably get some good B-roll montage type stuff out of this one. That's what I'm thinking right now. And of course, Jade, if you have any particular ideas for any direction to take with the channel trailer, feel free to say. I am taking all any ideas into consideration. Okay, we got some diggins going. Some primetime diggins. Okay. Okay, so it's mostly digging stuff. Let's see if we can get some... Man, she is digging all day. All damn day. Sun up to sundown, she stayed digging. That dirt didn't know what hit him. Run it back a bit real quick. No, okay. Gonna breeze through this. Quality craftings, quality craftings. Okay, so this is mostly chill gameplay. This is some good stuff that we can use for the background, for any filler that we need real quick. In the meantime, let's see what this next clip is. I'm going to set this in a different track just so we can use it if we need it.
awesome. Okay, well, it's no glitch. But I'm thinking, Jesus, what's with the dropped frames?
Okay, we got some technical issues. That's all right.
Apparently. I wasn't expecting you guys to be able to. Internet or something is having a hard time. Drive? Oh, nice. You guys are on your way home? On drive.
Do
It is. It's a long drive, so is it a long drive?
That's actually kind of funny. I might keep the mic bump just because. I'm going to put a marker right here. You know what? No, I'm going to put it on the clip itself. Marker 1 right here. Mic bump, LOL. We're going to make a note of that real quick. We'll come back to it.
Where I installed. Just 'cause trying to. Oh, nice. It wasn't like blistering jelly. These are. Oh, what's up? Okay, I know I can't give her a meat on a stick. The last time I gave her that, she was pretty upset.
Okay, going for things for... Okay. Getting some foods for friends.
Nice, very nice. Sam, do you guys see any problems on your end? Keep saying I'm dropping frame. I'm just streaming it too.
The age-old problem of dropped frames. There's no way around it, unfortunately. Hmm.
Okay. Well, I hope not. What was that? Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow.
Meowvy.
Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope the content is stimulating enough. I kind of keep it low stim a little bit, but I don't know. Different things are good.
I do like her. I do like her talking a bit about what about the vibes of her stream. I like that. If we're going for a channel trailer, you want to give an idea of what you want to give a good idea of what the channel is about, and I feel like if talking about
Thank
that
you so
would
much
be
for
good.
the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope the content is stimulating enough. I kind of keep it low stim a little bit, but
Just a big frog. Just a frog.
he's so happy. I kind of keep it low stim a little bit. Content is stuff. I kind of keep it enough a little bit. But a little bit. A little bit.
There we go. We'll chop it right there. That'd be a nice little addition. The setup is looking cozy, by the way. Yeah. It's, I mean, it definitely. I appreciate saying that it's cozy because it's quite jank. But we got things set back up. We're here in the living room now. Emily is hanging out about 5 feet from me over here. She's in a class right now, but she's doing her own thing. But yeah, we're set up here in the living room. The old streaming space is now the bedroom of our new roommate, a relative of mine, who is here for school. So yeah, we're out here. It's we got the new setup. We got the fancy dancy new camera. We got some new lightings. We got Christmas lights. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm really happy with it. Let's go back. I'm gonna chop this out. Just so we can trim down the timeline a little bit. Perfect. Okay, let's take this marker, delete that. Take this marker, delete that. Makes a double marker. We'll chop that.
It is. It is.
There we
I
go.
kind of keep it low.
Okay. Oh, you know what I'm also going to do? It's going to help with the audio as well, just as well. I'm going to send this over to the end for now. That way we can focus on our main timeline here, what we're working on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over here. Here's another one of the things that you can do with DaVinci Resolve. You know, there is, of course, the main timeline. This is the big meat and potatoes of what you get with DaVinci Resolve. But also, as you can see, there's a big set of buttons down here at the bottom as well. And each of these is for its own different function of DaVinci Resolve. Right now, we're in editing, which is, you know, the main, again, the meat and potatoes and stuff. There's also some cutting media. The cut, it's used in certain ways. I've taken a look at it. It kind of depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to chop down on like huge amounts of footage and trying to like cut out entire swaths of footage, cut is good for that. Me personally, I like to stick to edit just because it's a little bit more fine-tuned. But also you can use Fusion as well, which is its own thing. It's basically Adobe After Effects for its own way. This is where you get some crazy special effects. I'll open this up for now. This is where you get some crazy special effects, like VFX and all that stuff, like 3D effects, CGI, and all that crazy stuff. That all comes through this tab. This is where the crazy powerhouse stuff is. Honestly, kind of intense. I actually don't even know it that well myself. However, we will be taking some time to learn it in a little bit. We'll be taking a break so we can work on some emotes in just a little bit. So we'll come back to this. It's very interesting, I will tell you right now. It is a very unique way of editing. However, what we're going to be going over to is going over to Fairlight, which is the audio editor. So this is Fairlight. It's kind of bare. I really don't use it that much except for like basic things. But I mean, if you're trying to do any type of like what's with all the frogs?
I don't know.
Emily's in class right now, and the professor's going through like a slideshow, and the professor just has like a photoshopped like frogs faces on over people's heads in the slideshow for just no apparent reason. It is very fun though. But yeah, so this is a really good feature for working on any type of like audio editing. It's got those same features as we saw earlier with audio filters and stuff, but it's a lot more in depth. So you can do a lot more balancing, equalizing, like mixing of individual tracks all the way out here, buses as well, all these levels. It's its own kind of like mixer board thing. It's very interesting. You can monitor levels and all that stuff and equalize things. It's very interesting. I keep saying it's interesting, but it's truly fascinating stuff. I don't fully know this that well. I know there's functions in here for like doing like ADR and stuff for like films and stuff. So you can like dub over things with this. So it's fascinating stuff. There's a lot to do here. Me personally, I like to do it to do some equalizing of the tracks. So what I'm going to do over here, since all of my audio is on the audio 1 track right here, that's pretty much everything on my timeline. I've got this one set to a different track, but don't worry about that. Like I said, we're coming back to that later. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the audio 1, and we're going to go over to the mixer, and we're going to go to A1. That is the mixer for the audio 1 track. So what we're going to go over here is we're going to go to dynamics, we're going to double click it, and we're going to put up some features. It gets options and stuff for ways to balance it, equalize it, and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to level some of the audio. As you notice as I'm going through some of the clips are quieter, some of the clips are louder. This here is good for balancing those two things and finding a middle ground where it's a little bit more manageable. Bringing up some of the lower clips while maybe bringing down some of the louder ones, so you're not blowing people's eyes out and you're blowing people's ears out, and not and also not losing sound quality as well. Because once you start peaking and you get into those red zones, then in order to just kind of process it all, it starts crushing the sound, and then that's how you get like those deep fried kind of sounds. It gets ugly. It's fun if you do it on purpose, but if you're doing it by accident, then it's not fun. So it's a good place to do that. So what I'm going to be doing here, this is stuff that, I mean, if you've worked with OBS, this is probably something you've run into as well before. We're going to work with some limiters, and we're going to look with some compressors. What we're going to be doing is we're going to limit it, I think, let's see, 10.5 decibels is a good place to do it. And the compressor, the threshold, we're going to lower it a little bit here and up the ratio just a little bit, or lower the ratio, I guess, technically. And what we're also going to be doing, I think I might keep the ratio as it was earlier. And what we're also going to be doing is we're going to move this little makeup thing so that it just boosts all the audio. There we go. Let's say 10 decibels. We'll keep it 10. Bring the threshold down. There we go. And bring the threshold for the compressor a little bit farther down here. Basically what we're doing here, for the limiter and the compressor. A compressor is pretty much just an automated program that if the levels of the audio reaches a certain point of loudness, the compressor kicks in and it starts to work to gradually, just kind of bring it down a little bit so that it's less likely to hit the red areas, and it starts peaking, if you will. Because when it starts peaking, again, that's when you start losing audio quality. So what we do is we turn on the compressor, we lower the threshold a little bit, and then we start, we adjust the ratios, just so it's something that we're comfortable with. Again, there's plenty of tutorials out there to tell you what to look for when it comes for thresholds, ratios, attacks, holds, and releases. There's a whole school behind that, figuring that out in and of itself. But for the basic stuff, all you need is, just kind of like where you want it to kick in and how hard you want it to work. So I'm going to put the threshold there, keep the ratio a little bit harder right there, just a little bit up. And next comes the limiter. Basically, if the limiter comes in play, it works a similar way to a compressor in that the limiter is a hard cap. It is a hard cap of how loud the audio can get. So if you put a limiter on there, it will force the audio to not go past a certain point, which will prevent it from peaking yet again. However, again, a limiter, if used only by itself, it can also result in some lost audio quality. So what we do is we do a combination of compressors and limiters. The compressor does better work for, lowering the quality, and the limiter catches anything that is able to get past that. So I'm talking like people screaming into microphones and stuff. So it puts those there. And of course, what we're doing here is we adjust the makeup and we bring it up 10 decibels. Basically, we're making the audio levels, all the lower levels are being brought up as a whole, and then we're lowering the cap just a little bit so that all the audio is just right there in that little space in between, in that little sweet spot. And ideally, it should work a little bit better than what we had going a second ago. So we're going to X out of this, and we're going to take another look here. We'll zoom in. We'll go back to the clip of Jade freaking out. There we go. You can see the levels here. It's working a little bit differently now. Check this out. So you can take a look, see where it's working now. Yeah, you can already see that it's working. So it's a little bit better balanced. You also get the little ones here. Generally, it's staying mostly in the yellow areas, which is about like a good spot where you want to have it. -10, -5 to -10 decibels. It's a good area where you can clearly hear what's going on, but it's not too loud that it's hurting your ears.
I kind of keep it low stim. A little bit.
And now once you get to the stuff that's a little bit quieter, it brings it up a little bit. So it was originally, there around here because of the gain and the output. It's a little bit higher now, as you can see. Now it's getting into the yellows where it was originally just staying in the low greens. Very cool stuff. So we're gonna leave it at that for now. If we need we need to revisit this, we'll come back and address it as such. But until then, we're gonna call it good. My phone turned off. I didn't get to see. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, it's cool stuff. It is cool stuff. There's Vinci Resolve is a very robust program. It is pretty much the go-between if you're using Premiere Pro or Vinci Resolve. Basically, they're kind of one and the same when it comes to the industry standards. People definitely use Premiere Pro at the moment a lot more. That is mainly because it's been the standard. A lot of people have begun switching over to DaVinci Resolve in the past couple years, so I guess we'll see whether that changes or not. But right now, it's still a majority Premiere Pro, but it's not a vast majority. That margin is closing as time goes on. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes as time goes on. The competition is, at the very least, very important to see in there because Adobe has had a stranglehold on the industry as far as what they offer. Anytime they run into any kind of competition, a lot of times they just kind of buy it out and they fold it into their own creative suite, which Good thing, bad thing, monopolies, I don't know, a lot of people have complained about that. But DaVinci Resolve is giving them a good enough run for their money that they've actually had to start improving on their programs. Because up until then, they're just be like, we don't got to improve it. Where else are they going to go? Now they got competition, so they have to improve it. So as you may have heard recently, Premiere Pro is dropping a lot, and I mean a lot of fancy features. And I don't think that's not entirely because of DaVinci Resolve. Ooh, Brendan Rohan redeemed the fat stretch. I gotta stretch and sit up straight. I have the posture of a shrimp. That is a good stretch, honestly. Okay. On we go. Let's go through this. We'll get a rough cut together, and then we'll take a break to work on some emotes. Yeah. Let's get that. Let's get this going.
But,
I'll speed this up a little bit.
different things are good. Excuse me.
Bless you. She sneezed in the video.
Oh, I didn't sneeze.
Oh, yes.
I'm moving stuff around. There's so much. Place in the deep mind. That's right. It is, and it keeps saying I drop frames. And thank you. And I keep saying I drop frames, which is kind of weird. I think I had to reconnect a couple times, so there's problems. I'm having technical difficulties that I don't want to completely look into. I need push lines. I need these things, apples, and what else is it? Just 2 apples. I'm just gonna buy a couple just in case. I did. Yes, ditto.
Okay. Like I said, we're just going to be scrubbing through this. We're looking for any changes in the sound. That's going to be most often what you're going to see when it comes to highlights. That's going to be most likely those moments that you'd want to highlight in any kind of channel trailer. It's just moments of activity, It's a very chill stream. We're looking for highlights,
Yay, I love. It's really fun seeing little emotes. I think it's so freaking fun. There should be some showing for you. Maybe. Yeah, it should be. Also could have done it wrong. Apples? No way. Helicopter? That's so exciting. Yeah, I was like, I gotta build up a little bit. I have so much fun here. It's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I was stretch up. Okay. Well, it's not really stretching. It's more take off. You get it.
Okay. Jade said, zoom! She'd be schmovin'. She'd be double timing it. Literally.
So I have the Duckily streaming guys, because Bryn and Streamman, and I just
Hey, that's me.
I have a hard time choosing. I just crossed under everything. Energy. You can do it. Sample can do it. Oh no, it's okay. I like playing your guys'. It's fun. But I just need to also do it. We're gonna play. But like this. You got it.
That's fun.
You got it. Toots.
You got it, Toots. I like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna put this clip right here. There's a good one.
You got it. Toots.
Okay, that's a good spot.
Fletch? Where are you? What? So that kind of like.
Okay.
No, 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 no. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. These check-ins are not to be trusted. No matter how cute they look. They'll run away.
Okay, I like that one.
No, 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 no.
Hang on. That was a little early. There we go.
No, 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 no. Jeez. These check-ins are not to be trusted. No matter how cute they look. They'll run away. Run away. They'll run away.
Huh.
Yeah. How cute they look. They'll run away.
I'm not...
Yeah, I wanna run
Okay, that makes sense. The waveforms weren't lining up for a second. I was very confused for a moment. Chubb, what's going on, dude? Welcome. How are you, man? How you been? I saw you were streaming some good stuff the other day, bro. How you been? How'd that go? Let me see if I got the shout-outs on real quick. Let me see if I can do that. Hang on. Does it work? Yeah. Give Chubb a follow, man. He's a super cool dude, funny as hell. He was playing Fortnite the other day, getting some fat dubs, dog. Check him out. How you been, Chubb?
They'll run away. No matter how cute they look. They'll run away. No matter how cute they look. They'll run away.
Okay.
It is cutting out. Okay, hold on. Let me. It's not your problem. It's something on my end.
We're out here just doing a little editing stream. We're editing some requests from some supporters from the last the 12-hour stream. We're doing we're doing a little channel trailer for our friend Jade the Hobo Wizard. We're in the preliminary stages right now. We're just chopping up clips, you know, finding the highlights and stuff, and turning it into fun stuff.
So,
Once we
like,
get the clips that we
turning
want to
off the
use,
webcam.
then we'll start, you know, really having fun with it and making some stuff out of it.
Oh, have fun. Thank you. Stream on audio. I don't even know how to do that. It hasn't dropped in a few minutes. I'm just.
Okay, so not much else happens after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop out this clip right here. Hit delete. There we go. Next clip. We are on to another stream.
All right.
More frogs.
All right. We'll see. Nothing in the first few seconds. But I won't hold my breath.
Okay, I think she restarted the stream after that.
I like that the water gets darker than I am. That's a little spooky. That's spooky. Who's walking around? I am the knight.
Oh, are we in this one?
Yeah. How was it? It'd be wild.
Hey, no worries, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. How's your day going?
I was thinking you were a scarecrow, Ian. Or no, Adrian. I was like, why is there a scarecrow in the B area?
We're out here chopping up a channel trailer for our friend Jade, not the Stone.
Yeah.
We're out here. Well, it's still a preliminary process. We're doing all the
A little bit.
all the clip chopping of clips.
We have that. No, that was a thing, but.
How'd the Fortnite stream go, bro? Did you get any dubs or what? Did Chubb get the dubs? Gonna wrap up the night with some Smash Bros. Nice, dude. Nice.
Is something you find in the deep mine? I'm guessing.
You gonna be streaming or you just gaming with friends? I rage quit. Yeah, Fortnite will do that to you.
It's something you find in the deep mine.
We kept getting shit on, bro. Them Fortnite, man. Them 8-year-olds, bro. They go hard.
Okay.
Them
Like
8-year-olds
the
are
19
scary,
I
bro.
don't know what the mean ones are called.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna be wary of the weird moves. I kind of figured that might be it. That'd be hilarious, kind of. I'm taming the wear move. My journey carrying the wear move. That'd be hilarious, kind of. That'd be.
Cat?
Go for it.
Cat? Okay, so again, Emily's in class right now, and she she got this thing. Her professor. She writes down quotes sometimes that her professor says, and that we get some interesting stuff. So I'm gonna put this one right here, right there. Let's see if I can get it to. Hang on. I can do it. I can do it. Whoop. Is it backwards? No, it's not backwards. You never know how fast 10 minutes goes by until you start shoving stuff in your mouth. Yeah, that's that's her professor. Fun stuff. Fun. We're hanging on to that one. No stream, just playing some games. Powerful quote. Honestly, big facts. Big facts. Words to live by, honestly. All right, let's switch this back. We got some choppings to do.
That'd be hilarious, kinda.
That'd be quite.
I'm taming the wear move.
Well, nice, bro. Hope you have a fun time,
My
dude.
journey, tearing the
I want
wear
full cam. No. Sorry, bro. We gotta do it's the editing stream, dude.
Yes.
It's the editing stream, bro. You know what? I'll take a second. I will take a second. You know why? Because we got a new setup. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? How's it going? So I got a new camera, so it's all nice and party now, and we got a new setup. I'm here in the living room. We got the whole thing set up. I got some new lighting. I got a new mount. It's all this is bells and whistles. It's very fun, very fancy. It's finally all put together. So now I can actually like start streaming again and start editing stuff again. So it's been a month since the 12-hour stream, and I've got a lot of stuff that's been waiting in the chamber in the queue, and so now I can finally start knocking it out. So we are here. Now we're getting started on it. The first things first is the editing stream. Going to show the editing process a little bit. As with anything, it can be a slog sometimes, which is what we're going through right now. We're just kind of like going through all the footage, chopping up all the clips, and then once we get that back, once we get the clips that we want, then we can start having fun and putting some bells and whistles on it. With that being said, back to our programming. Pew! Oh no, he's hot. My God, that's a compliment coming from Chubb. I've seen you, bro. I've seen that face cam. I've seen him. Emily's giving me a look. Anyways, back to our programming.
Freaking Black Beauty story over here.
Yes. That'd be hilarious.
You never know, I suppose.
That'd be
What is this we're talking about? This conversation here.
Well, I'm assuming it's that I'm assuming that you can't put one over. You never know, I suppose.
Here, we'll chop that there.
That'd be hilarious.
Over here.
Yes.
Bryn with the nut emoji. All right.
Or do you want me to just leave?
Did you go to bed?
Oh, is it bedtime? We going to bed?
That time. Was it? It's 11. You're kind of low on time.
So, Jade, I got your stream up in the background, and it's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, it says them like dropping. No, I didn't. I haven't messed with this in a while. Hook rate. Change. Files. I have.
And it's still just doing this to you?
Yeah. What's funny is I feel like it started as right after I got the internet. I wonder if it's just the router. What? See, this is the only thing with OBS. I knew exactly where to adjust the bitrate, but Streamlabs, it's like thing.
It doesn't make sense.
No. All right, Ian, where you at?
I'm getting licenses.
Okay, cool.
I have 0.
Here, let me help you out.
Ah, this is the day we were playing with Ian. Okay.
There is. I'll give money. I can do it here. We'll tax the building, and I can give you money, and then you can do a burger for more $40.
So you do it at the bank.
Yeah, here.
Oh, I could probably do that.
I'm giving you money. Get over here. I'm not even worried about it. I can't adjust it while I'm streaming. That's so stupid. Bro. Yes. How do I play stringy? Oh, dynamically change my rate when dropping frames while streaming. Yes. Because it seems like that helps. I got so much more. They're masters. Masters. No, it's like cheese. Can I get Sally's hair selection is not impressive? Yeah, it's all right. Like the colors are impressive because it's just not much. Just but the hairstyles. It's just so easy to. Yeah. That's why I'm trying really hard to get her to join the island because I have a feeling that that would be cool. So that's want something easy? Oh yeah, she wants like 6 wooden planks. I'm like, girl, I got you. She wants to live here? She gave me boots. Doesn't want to make your work here. They usually say something like, right, like, oh, oh yeah, excuse me. It's like, yeah, do it already. Because literally, it's down to Sheila and Sally. Those are the last 2, like, NPC people. We've gotten everyone else in fun. A lot more plots because why not? But yeah, there might be more. I don't know if they would do more. Maybe you have chips?
I got tools.
Oh my gosh, I have club wallpaper. I can make a little Toy Story house. Resist the earth.
Oh, why?
Yeah. That's so cute. I have. Oh wait, I don't have the money. I have to go. I give you all the one thing, buddy.
Do you care if I buy clothes here?
Hanger image.
It still says I'm dropping rates, but I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. You can still see the game.
Is it cool? Is it cool if I buy some clothes from the little gift shop?
Oh, really? I got like 3 outfits already, so.
The brown sandals.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it?
Oh?
It's so cute. It's so cute.
Yes, get everything you want. Oh my gosh, I love your same shirt.
It's like, I love it. Is that just stuff I've had?
Yeah, that's stuff that you've seen before, basically.
Cool. Alpha Bush Devil.
Uh-oh.
Alf, I would love to see a photo of an amber.
A photo of it? That's so specific.
It's so weird. It's for something like that. I would like you to take a photo of an amber chunk.
This big house has everything but a bed. It's kind of funny. It's like a table and a couch and a chair, and they're like, no bed for you though. You just look at that.
Man, I don't know about you, but it's hot in here. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
You hate it.
Yep.
There's that
You're
Alpha
just
Bush.
adorable.
Isn't that so cute?
That AC is on full blast.
Yeah, we do have that Alpha Bush Devil if you want to take that.
Oh yeah.
I can't give reward. That also scares me though. Does that mean it's a big bad? Big bad?
Oh, it's a big one. A lot of food. Where you at?
Can you get?
Yes. Then not. If he's not coming for you, I'm sorry.
So why don't you just find it? What's this ridiculous? This is all fucking.
The hammer
Yeah.
Honestly, you're just gonna. Oh my god.
Yeah, I heard the whistle when I was playing the other day, and I tried so hard, but I could not find it to save my life.
Not lucky because for us it was after dark.
And you have a torch. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You got a dog?
I don't have a flying license.
It's hot. Hot.
Did you be like it? Did you convert any of the blue bucks? Nice.
That would actually be a really cute character.
Yeah, right?
I wonder what it is for like Australia. Like, because I mean, we have cops, we also have mountain rangers, and then Canadians have mounties.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, everyone ready?
Where?
Yeah, he's right there. He just sneakers. Yeah. Yeah. God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, seriously, we just murdered that man. And died. Yeah, woke up and died.
Jesus. I'm gonna go.
Anyone want to ride? I've got the helicopter over here.
Oh. That would actually be a really cute character.
Yeah, right?
I wonder what area.
Nope. You can jump. Whoa, we did see it. In-line helicopter.
That's crazy. Local man goes crazy on a helicopter.
Alright, which way is home? Oh, we're right there.
It was really confusing because the telepad is like an inch off of where it actually is on the map. I like walked up and I was like, this is an alpha bush, not an alpha, it was just a bush devil. And I was like, what the? So does anyone else want to complete it? Do I have to complete it? Yeah, I don't think I need money.
Oh.
No. Oh man.
Mic bump number 2. All right. I don't know why I feel like drawing attention to the mic bumps, but it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. It happens to me all the time, honestly. But, like, it's funny.
Dang it, John.
That was extra cozy Sunday. Yeah. That was a fun time. So I've been meaning to ask Jade, what kind of trailer are you looking for here? What kind of vibe are you looking for? Are you looking for something fun, energetic? Are you looking for something that shows off the cozy nature of it? I mean, I can probably do combinations of that, but like, what are you looking for? What about your channel are you trying to highlight, you know?
Shit.
You're trying to highlight chill vibes, fun moments. I'm going to do combinations of it, but, which way would you prefer to lean?
Fish in the city.
Fun and energetic, I think, mostly. Fair enough. In that case, I'm including the mic bumps.
He was like, they can only clutch block.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, the jet ski.
She has a cat.
I am gonna include the Alpha Bush Devil fight.
But yeah, we do have the alpha. Bush Devil. If we want to take that.
Where,
Cool. That pump.
Yeah.
where was that?
Everything you
I know. She has a cat.
seen before.
Alpha Bush Devil.
There we are.
Alpha Bush Devil.
Uh-oh.
I would love to see a photo of Amber.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna add that.
I would like you to take a photo.
Gotta go intro sentence if that makes
This
sense.
house has everything but a bed.
Trying to get a good clip of like an introduction sentence of like kind of talking about the stream. You want me to get like some shots of like when you're starting up the stream. I could track one down for you.
This pink house has everything but
That'd be nice. Get a little shot of you just kind of like talking about the stream, introducing yourself. That'd be nice. I like that.
It's kind of funny. It's like it's got a table and a couch and a chair, and they're like, no bed for you though. You get sleeping bag. This Let's see, what can I do for the rest of the day?
Well, there is
The
that.
video was a
Isn't
good
that
intro.
so
Okay.
adorable?
Isn't that so cute? But yeah, we do have the Alpha Bush Devil. But yeah, we do have the Alpha Bush Devil. If we want to take that.
Oh yeah. Did you accept it?
I didn't. I can now.
Yeah, do it.
Damn, that's a good reward. That also scares me though. Does that mean it's a big bad? Big bad?
Oh, it's a big boy. Yeah, he spits a lot of fire.
Oh boy.
All right, Ian, you ready to fight?
Damn, that's a good reward. That also scares me though. Does that mean it's a big? If we want to take that.
No, I'm gonna keep the whole clip for now. I'll trim
Damn,
it
that's a
down.
good reward. That also scares me though. Wait, does that mean it's a big bad? Big bad?
Oh, it's a big boy. Yeah, he spits a lot of fire.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna keep that.
I heard the
We'll
whistle.
cut to the fight.
No,
You gonna drive? Any of the blue?
that would actually be a really cute character. Like, because we also have mountain range. Canadians have Mounties.
All right, here we go.
We're yeah,
Oh yeah, he's ready. He's ready. Yeah, everyone ready?
we're
It's a nice shot. Run it
Everyone
up.
ready?
we're yeah.
He's just sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. Jesus Christ.
You just
Yeah,
did a
no,
chance.
seriously, we just murked that man.
Okay, I feel like we can do something interesting with this. With those couple of clips there. I think the rest of it.
Right, I've got the helicopter over here.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the rest we can get rid of. We can remove.
Oh, the jet ski.
I'm gonna speak to John. I'm talking shit about how they can't catch any fish in the city. He was like, they can only catch blobfish in the city. He is orange. That's it.
He's a wild dog. You have to ask him down, so watch out. He might fucking. Oh, he sure did. Ian's kicking butt. It's really funny because all the NPCs start running away like. That's preservation. The self-preservation. Yeah, no, seriously, the NPCs know to run. So funny, like.
Hmm.
Dude, it'd be wild if he like pulled out a freaking spear and just started beating the shit out of a crocodile. It'd be wild. Oh, what is he, Fletch? You know she's smacking that crocodile. Yeah. Be wild. Oh, what is he, Fletch? Dib. Yeah. You know she's smacking that. Dib.
Oh, Fletch, absolutely.
Yeah. You know she's smacking that crocodile.
You have some like crazy.
Dude, it'd be wild if they like pulled out a freaking spear and just started. The self-preservation.
I'm liking this clip.
That's
like, bro.
fantastic. Ian's kicking butt.
It's really funny because all the NPCs start running away like. It's really funny.
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
really funny because all the NPCs start running away like.
That's
like, bro.
fantastic.
Run.
Dude, it'd be wild if they start beating the shit out of a crocodile. It'd be wild. I want to see Fletch.
Yeah.
You know she's smacking that crocodile.
You have some like crazy badass spear that you can actually get.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're actually just
It'll be
invincible.
Fletch, where did you get that spear? And he's like, oh, just something after my death.
I haven't seen these purple flowers yet. Place.
I think
Okay, let's
The
continue onward.
No, the purple house are only in.
Okay.
And they don't get.
I don't know. Daisies? These what these are? Yeah, daisies.
Woof, we got a lot to work on. We gotta really burn through this.
So do they disappear? When it...
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm trying to figure out what this machine does. Are you... Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably made all these land bridges.
Very cool. That's hella... It's still dropping. It's also dropping more rates. I think. Is it like the audio? No. That's... I would like... I can't even begin. I'm streaming and editing and... I installed Vinci. Love that. Like, that's why like, I don't like Adobe because it's not like
We're here on a video editing stream talking about video editing programs as I edit a video with people talking about video editing programs. Thanks for coming. Very interesting.
saw like this green thing moving in the
I guess it
sky.
shows just how much I talk about
It's
DaVinci
that, and it's
Resolve.
just you.
Maybe I am that guy. Oh God. Maybe I'm the iPhone guy. Just be like, oh, you gotta get DaVinci Resolve.
The pirate. You're like,
And it's... Oh my god, I just saw like this green thing moving in the sky, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And it's just you.
you're like, Jesus. And I'm over like, just making rocks with the pirate.
I thought it was maybe like a big ass bug or something. A big little snake bug, I don't know.
Yeah. I hear you, Ian. You bet. Oh yeah. Tomorrow's Monday.
What's tomorrow?
Yeah. Our job. Oh, you'll be fine.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice... Wow.
It rains.
Oh.
It's raining and you're in the good spot. You know what that means? Yeah. Yeah. If it's raining, yeah. Everyone want to go on the pirate ship?
Oh god, I feel like now.
I'm gonna start really speeding through this.
You got it? Also,
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, leave the way. Oh, okay.
oh hey, so it even shows that as a question. Fucking Buckethead have a damn question mark.
I can seriously, that'd be so nice.
I found the boat.
No.
Get ahead.
Oh.
I found the boat.
No.
Get ahead.
Oh. I fell off the boat.
Like a fish.
Oh.
I found the boat. Ahead.
That's a good one.
Shark, that's water.
Oh.
I got the boat. Get ahead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's try this.
Is there space on the jet ski?
Maybe. Hello, disgusted. Oh man, that's a great name. Oh, I did it. Alright, I got on. I got him.
Okay, good.
Hand over quick.
Yeah. Jesus.
God, I love those jet skis.
Wow.
See that?
I saw a jump, yeah.
It does disgust. Oh, it's like red. Yeah, very much like red. Oh my lord.
Oh my god,
Oh!
it's so many fucking sounds.
I can't be in here. This is bad. It did something to me.
What happened?
Oh, it dropped me. Where did I go?
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, I'm gonna hope.
We're all outside. Whoa.
It does disgusted soa. Disgusted soa. Soa. It's like a red. Yeah, very much purple. Snow mirror red. Oh, red. Red. Yeah, very much
Trips
like
on the
red.
boat. Definitely want to use this
my
one.
lord.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna hope. Okay. I'm gonna hope. This works. Nope, dropped it rates again. Is Twitch having a problem? Because I don't understand it. Yeah, something was. Maybe I'm just having internet problems.
What do we got over here?
Oh, you are.
Okay, chopping some trees, chopping some stuffs, chopping some good trees and stuffs.
I'm sad if I look at this later. Fuck off. They did hurt. I heard the whistle. I heard the freaking whistle. I looked, but I did hurt a little. I heard the whistle. It was... Oh my god. They did. Ah. I know. Like, and there's no like good tricks. You know, except for like, oh, you hear the... It's like almost like have to be. You almost have to be like.
Sizzling cooking.
Well, I guess I'm not finding it now. Sucks. I don't think I would have found it though. Whoops. I'm not. Whoops.
Oh, rip.
Well, I guess I'm not finding it now. Whoops. Urban. Oh, wait. I didn't get the other one, but that's okay. In the most likely way possible. Oh man. So much. Okay. In the most likely way possible. Man. Because John is running. Some stuff backs up, but some doesn't. I don't know what you want. I don't know about you. I'm so close, I don't even more. Hey, what if they ask? What if they ask? What if they fired Dimitri? What if they list or no? Marion Barry, and then it's like 3 gulps, like 3 glug glug glug. Yeah, mostly apple juice, a little bit of Marion Berry, and then like if you fill up the Marion Berry, like then I'll never tell. I'm having fun with Ingram, but it's getting it'll turn red. No, I'm telling you, it's because she just had to go to the. What are you doing? It's good.
So we're watching Endor find that make forces.
Oh, there's no fucking aliens. Alien. And they don't, they don't treat droids the same that they do in there. But, don't play, games. What's showing my sister the Siemens?
Go, skim through.
gonna cut it there. I'm gonna try to be streaming regularly. I need to change my stream schedule because it feels like I'm doing Sunday nights and Saturday mornings. So I don't know. I'm gonna streaming. I want to keep doing it. So I'm gonna just keep doing it. Technically, I stream 2 hours, so you can cover all the technical difficulties, but that's okay. So, anyways, thanks everybody for showing up, watching, chatting if you did, whatever. I appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, that might be okay. Let's see.
So I'm gonna just keep doing it. Technically, I stream 2 hours, so you can cover all the technical difficulties, but that's okay. So, anyways, thanks everybody for showing up, watching. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Okay, we're gonna check that. Okay, we've got it down to about 3.5 minutes. About 5 minutes so far. Okay, we can use this for B-roll. Okay, let's see. There was one that had a starting soon screen on it. And there was a clip. I'm gonna bring that one back. Which one? No. So the nice thing about this is if we're bringing back clips and stuff, you can go and scrub through each of the clips. You can just kind of like hover the mouse over it and kind of shows the whole raw clip itself. Some Breath of the Wild footage here. Why isn't this not up there? I didn't put that up there. Why not? Here we go. If you want to drag something on there, it's easy as that. Just drop that on there. Dang, starting soon. Okay. Okay. From that one, let's see if we can get any intros here. Dinkum 4. Let's see. No. How about this one? No. Okay. So we don't have much as far as like introductory stuff, but we can still do something pretty good with all this stuff that we got so far. I am curious, however. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra digging, Jade. I'm gonna pull up real quick. Let's. I'm kind of curious. I do want to see this real quick. I'm gonna pull up Jade's Twitch channel. Jade the Hobo Wizard. Let's see if there's any good clips we can pull from too. Let's pause that real quick. Schedule videos. Highlights. Trailers. All videos. Any clips? Ah, I see. Okay, so highlights. My first hunting. Okay, so these are the ones these are the ones that we're working with already. Okay. All videos. All right. Okay. All right. The eyes emojis. She's like, what's he looking at? What's he looking at? All right. So we got a decent amount of clips here that we can work with. We're going to start off right here. We got about, let's see, not including this. We've got about 5 minutes of footage. Cool. Let's select this. We'll drag it out of the way just so we know this is what we're working with here. Well, the question is, which one do we want to show first?
No. Dude, you gotta see this big guy. You see him?
Okay, so let's say for sure it's not fingerprints, right?
Okay.
That's still.
How do I get out? Please help me.
You definitely got to open with this one.
I don't think we should.
Jade, are you alive?
We definitely got to open with this one.
These ghosts have been reported to mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks to confuse their prey.
Okay, this is fun. Okay. We're going to send these up. We're going to send these to the front. We're going to open with this one. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, Jade, if you're free, can you send me the your logo over Discord? That'd be really nice to add on there. That'd be a nice thing to add as like an ending card. Have the logo, you know, Jade Not the Stone, all that good stuff. Like that. Okay, so this is good. This is some fun stuff. Let's let's find some good music that'll fit for this. This one explains itself pretty well.
Okay, so let's say for sure it's not fingerprints, right?
Okay.
That's still.
How do I get out? Please help me, please.
I don't think we should.
Jade, are you alive?
Please help me, please, please.
These ghosts have been reported to mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks to confuse their prey.
Okay. So what I'm thinking, I'm on the fence right now. Either we show the whole clip as is, or we can do, as Katie said earlier, we can do a perfectly cut scream that cuts to text on the screen introducing the channel. I do like that idea.
How do I get out? Please help me.
I like that. Okay, we'll let that one play out as is, and then we'll put a little, let's say, let's do a little color generator. What's a good color scheme? Let me pull up, boop. Awesome, perfect. Okay, cool. Yes. I'm going to save that real quick. Don't mind me. Just going to pull up the Discord. Actually, I don't know if that's showing up or not. Will that show up? I have no idea. It's in streamer mode, so I don't know if it can be captured or not. Yeah, it's showing up. It's just not showing notifications in that case. Oh, this isn't mine. Here we go. They showed there was a new message. Okay. Open. Ooh, very nice PNG. Did you make this or did you commission an artist? This is really nice. I like this. Go. Let's put this here. All right. Ghoulish made that? That's so good. Oh my god. That is really good. How is he so good at this? Jesus Christ. Ghoulish. God, I hate him so much sometimes. He's so good at everything, man. Ah, I'm jealous. I am jealous. Okay, so this is a really nice PNG. We're definitely gonna throw this in there. I am thinking if we can get, let's see, let's pull up Jade's Twitch one more time. Let's get like let's try to like pin down an aesthetic here. Any type of like color palettes or something. Jade, is there any color palette in particular that you think would be nice? Hey, that's me. I like the purple clouds, the dark purple transitioning into the light. I do like that. Let's see. We could go with the starting soon screen. Ads. Man, bro, this is a VOD. You think we're gonna watch ads on a VOD? Come on. See, this is why people don't like Twitch. Prime Day. By the way, guys, it's Prime Day today. Get them deals. Okay. I'm trying to see. Was this the first one then? Yeah, there we go. I do a lot of purples. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll do some purples. Let's, okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off just with the placeholder at the very least. Let's do a color generator. So what I'm going to do, now comes for the real teaching. Now we're going to do stuff and then we get to talk about things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to go to generators. And basically, it's basically any kind of color generators. If you're just trying to just put color on a screen of any sort, this is where you go to do it. So I'm going to put a four color gradient. We're going to drag it. We're going to drop it. Boom. Right here on the timeline. And it comes down as this. It's just these colors. Boom. We're going to extend it so it covers this entire segment right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the clip. I'm going to click on inspector, and that's how you pull up and you can start editing the properties of the clip. You can edit things, how it works, how it looks, all this stuff. Say, for example, if you click on this one here, it gives you all these things to transform it. Let's pull this back a little bit. So if I wanted to zoom it in or out, you can click on this and zoom in, and it zooms in. Or if you want to zoom out, you can zoom out, way out, or way in. All the way in there. Look at them pixels. Party. Real nice and party. Let's reset that. You can also adjust the position as well. Left, right, or up and down. Again, as you see fit. You can rotate it left and right. You can do a cool Batman spin. All that fun stuff. You can change the anchor point, which changes not too much at first glance, but if you slide the anchor point over and you zoom in, it zooms in on the anchor point. So that starts getting some interesting stuff. Things start working together with it. If you want to stretch it out in any way, you can do the pitch. Wow. You can also do the yaw, which is left and right. All that good stuff. You can also choose to flip it. There's a lot of options here. A lot of options. Transform, crop, compositing if you're trying to fade it out for whatever reason. Stabilization. I haven't worked with stabilization. Normally the stabilizing that I do is through Fusion, but again, you can probably do it through there as well. Retime and scaling if you're trying to do that, like the 60 frame upscales. If you're trying to take regular footage and upscale it to like 60 frames per second, you can also do that through there. There's a lot of options here. That's just for video. You can also do audio stuff. You can access the file information directly from here as well. And of course, any effects, transitions, or anything that you add on to it as well. This is how you edit it. For now, currently, we're going to go to the 4-color gradient. We're going to do this, and we're going to edit this, the generator. So you can choose where the center is. You can choose, see, there's a center, move it left or right. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the colors right here. We're going to adjust the upper left and the upper right. Let's do upper left and lower left first. So here's what I'm thinking we're going to do. We're going to pull this up. Get a look at the channel. Let's get this color scheme right here. Let's get this color scheme in the background. No, don't you show that ugly mug. Don't you show my ugly mug. Don't you show that back to me. I look at it enough. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Let's get some basic color gradients here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this. Let's say upper left. Let's pick a screen color. Now this is where things get dicey. Okay. Nope. Bam. Did I get it? I got it. Okay. So that's going to be the upper left. We want to make the bottom left. So we'll copy the hex code here and put it to the lower left. There we go. Upper left. Pick a screen color. There's probably a better way to do this, but... Oh, I missed! Pick a screen color. Actually, if we line it up just right, we can probably get the screen color right here. Bam. I think it didn't work. Nah, no way. I had it for a second. Okay, that's fine. We'll we can ballpark this. Let's see. What if actually we do this? Pick a screen color, Alt Tab. Come on. Which one? This one right here, top left. Perfect. Click. There you go. Damn you. Boom. It's not staying though. That's my problem. I would love it to stay. See, as an editor, you run into your own stuff as well. So now I'm running into this issue trying to figure out how the hell am I can do this? How to get the screen color of this thing and getting it to actually stay. Because we got that. But then you move it and it changes. That is unfortunate. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Print screen. Screenshot this. Call that good. Whatever. Screen color. Cancel it. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Let's see if I can just paste it in here. If I just paste. Paste insert. Nope. Didn't work. Didn't work. I was hoping it would, but it didn't. That's all right. We'll make do. Edit these nuts. Aha, got him. How you doing, bro? What's good, Havoc? How you been? How's the streams been, dog? I saw you've been streaming on Twitch again lately. Okay, so here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm just going to start... I'm going to bring this... Ooh, hang on. Hang on, this got weird for a second. Switch this out. Bring this over. Yeah, okay. Upper left color. Pick screen color. Boom. Done. There you go. Upper right. It's about the same colors. Probably. That's probably around the same colors. That's good enough. That's good enough. Cool. So we got the colors we need. Upper left. Upper right. Lower left. Lower right. Boom. Okay. Simple 4-color gradient. That was supposed to be simple, but it got pretty complicated there. But there we go. So we got a rough gradient of the color scheme from there. So now let's put some text on there. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to titles, click, and we're going to go over to text plus. We can also do text, but I like doing text plus. There's a couple more features that you can add in there. You can do a little more silly stuff in there. You can get a little more silly goofy with it. So let's put that right over there. Boom. Boom. There you go. Custom title. Let's, for now, let's type in Jade the Hobo Wizard. Hobo Wizard. For now, just to get a test of the font real quick, and we'll just scroll through some fonts. I got some own that I imported, some of my own that I also imported in there, but we'll get some. Let's find a fun one. Let's Oh yeah, Comic Sans. Perfect. Perfect. Cheney, what's up? Welcome. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're out here doing an editing stream. We've got some video requests from some of our supporters, and so I'm working on editing a channel trailer for someone right now, for our friend Jade the Hobo Wizard. If you're not following her, give her a follow. Absolute delight. Going good. Just playing squad. Nice, man. How's the squad been? So we're just doing a little editing stream. Just I'm kind of giving a rundown about the basics of like editing for DaVinci Resolve and just the things that you can do with it. I'm also partially learning editing DaVinci Resolve as well, so it helps me to better understand it if I'm talking through these processes aloud. So right now we're just kind of going through some fonts right now. We got a basic color scheme. Let's go for something. Jade was saying that she wanted something fun and energetic, so I want to keep something. I want something that fits the vibe a little bit in that direction. Let's see. I think. What about this one? A little too bubbly. Kind of hard to see. Georgia Giant. Giant Head. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see if we can spruce this up a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a fun time. How have you been, Chini? How's your day going? How was HOA? I'm sorry I couldn't stop by for that for the stream, but it looks super fun. It looked like a really nice cozy game. Let's see. I'm gonna do some shading here. We got the white solid fill and we got the red outline. Let's put an outline here. Let's make the outline a little bit thicker. You can see that it's red. It's a little bit red, but you can't really see much of it. So let's say 0.15. That's a lot. Okay, 0.015. How about that? Less. Not enough. Okay. How about 0.1? A little better. A little better. Like that. Okay. It looks so good. It's coming along. It's coming along. We got to get the color scheme in there, but I think it's getting there. Do a little bit of a drop shadow, just a touch of a drop shadow. Softness, we'll crank it up just a little bit. Nah, we'll keep it as is. Glow, blend, time, composite, opacity. Let's do size. Let's bring it out like a little bit. Just a little bit. X size. A little bit. Whoop, too high. Okay. Rotation. Let's do a rotation a little bit. Whoa. Okay. This is getting weird. Okay, let's not mess with that. Position. That's what we're looking for. Offset the X just a little bit to the right. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. A hair. Just a touch. A skosh, if you will. And a little bit down. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Size is fine. All that good stuff. Okay. So we got our main text and we got an outline here. The outline is red. The main body is white. Not really within the color scheme. This is where my weaknesses come in because I am not great with color theory. That is what I'm not good at. So I'm going to see if I can find something that's a bit more fitting. It's semi-cozying. I was raging. Oh, reminiscent of Only Up. Ooh, that sounds like a rage game. A cozy rage game? Really? Now that is interesting. So that sounds like a pretty punishing platformer, man. I could see all the clips of Only Up. I haven't seen anything about HOA. I'll have to look into that. Is it like a really punishing game if you fall down from the platforms? I'm curious. Let's ingest this in the meantime. Let's figure out the colors. We got our main color here. Let's go for another purple. What do you say we make like a darker purple here? Oof. Not exactly what we were going for. It's like a pink. Let's check these. That's a bright pink. Let's bring this down a little bit. This is very powerful. See, this is where I'm bad at this. You know what? There is a website. I'm trying to remember what the name of the website is. There's a website where you can generate a color palette of like complementary colors, and I can't remember for the life of me what the name of that website was. Man, I can't remember what it is. I'm so let's see. Well, we can go for some of the default ones. See, these are all right, but it's just clashing with the red. I gotta get rid of the red. Go to the shading, black shadow. We gotta make this thing black, or else it's just gonna. Honestly, that's not bad in and of itself. It really is. Colors.co. Ooh, thank you so much, Chini. See, this is why I'm glad to have you around, because I don't know the first thing about art or colors. I love video editing. I love doing all this stuff and like putting all this together. But when it comes to actually like visual art, like generating art from like just your brain onto any type of medium, I just fall short. I don't know I've tried so hard to learn like color theory or like the basics of that, and I've tried to figure stuff out, but like I don't know. That's just one thing that really has not clicked with me. I don't know. Colors. .co.uk. Site can't be reached. That's fine. That's fine. I can't even spell it. I can't spell. Color fat. Coolers. No cookies. Nah, no cookies. Yep, this looks like the one. Start the generator. Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much, Chini. You are a lifesaver. Hit the space bar to generate random color palettes. Like a color, click on the icon to lock it. Nice, 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 nice. Save palettes. Cool. Solid. Let's get some colors going. We're looking for some nice purples, maybe some earthy tones and stuff to reflect the starting soon screen that she has there. I use it a lot, but IDK, if that's the one you were talking about, that actually is the one that I had in mind. This is the one that I saw. I heard about it once on TikTok, and for the life of me, I messed with it once, it was really cool. But for the life of me, I couldn't find it again. I suck at video editing, but I know a thing or two with graphic design because I work in marketing. No way. Well, there you go. Well, please, if you listen, hey, real talk. If you have any advice to share whatsoever with any type of like design or like or color grading or graphics, like please, I would be absolutely receptive to any advice. Any advice is good advice right now, the way I see it, because I got nothing. Now you can just copy the hex codes later on once you picked up the color. There you go. Okay, so you press that. Okay, let's look for... let's look something for the purples. Let's see... Okay, can I hide this? No! I want to hide this. Hide it. To remove all the... Okay, well, I can't even... Okay, well, I guess at least I can lock it. Let's say here, here, and... what's this? Add colors, drag, copy hex, view shades, check contrast, remove color. Let's keep looking. Interesting. This one's not bad. Okay. Let's... Ooh, I like these. This is really warm colors right here. It's like a campfire. I like it. I like these. I'm gonna go with this. What do you think, Jade? If you like, Jade says she likes that. Okay. If you want to keep rolling, I can roll for some other colors. But in the meantime, I'm gonna give this a try. See how this works. How do I copy? Copy hex. Okay, there we go. Jade likes it. All right, we got the seal of approval. There we go. Text. Let's see. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, white solid fill. Take this. Okay. See, that's much more complimentary already. It already looks nicer. Okay, let's see if we can get an outline here. I may have inverted the colors, but that's okay. May have the colors backwards. Interesting. Oh, that's the... Never mind. That is the shadow. That's the drop shadow. Color. There we go. No, not quite. Not quite. Let's go with one of these other colors. You think I don't know color. I'm going to start throwing things in here. Let's see how this looks. They're supposedly supposed to be complementary colors, so we'll try this back here. Color. Let's try this one. Not bad, but it doesn't look that great against the background. So what if I change the foreground one? What if I do that? What if I change this? No, don't open up the Xbox tab. Nah, don't open up the Xbox tab. Get out of here. I don't know why I have that pin on there. Let's use... That's the outline, and this can be... the body of the text. Better. Huh. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm running up against the wall here. I'm trying to get a good amount of contrast between this. So it sticks out, but it still works, you know? What if I switch this for the... this one? Man.
Try switching the orange and the purple.
The orange and the purple?
On the words.
You're trying to like invert them. Let's give it a crack. Jade says maybe try the yellow as the text. Ooh. Let's see if I can invert them real quick.
Oh,
And then
yeah, yellow is...
would you say
like,
so?
Orange is the outside and then yellow is the words.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, in the screen you're sharing it just looks blue. I can see now that it's purple here. So, it's a little different.
It's not coming across that well. Yeah, I don't think this monitor here is very color correct, which is unfortunate because that's where I'm working on the colors. Maybe that's my next goal that I got to figure out. Honestly, this monitor that I'm working with isn't great. Maybe that's my next investment. Ooh. Ooh, that's not bad. Let's try the darker orange here. The redwood. Not the worst. What do you think? Oh, she's busy. Yeah, right? The yellow as the text. So we got the yellow here. What if we throw the purple? I don't know, man. It's not clicking for me.
Yeah, the yellow is just, I think, a little too bright.
Yeah. What if we... Okay, well, one thing I should say, we should probably keep in mind the hex codes that we got for the actual background is not what we have in those. So we probably should keep that in mind. Okay, well, let's check out the 4 color gradients. Upper left color. We'll take that and we'll put it in there. We'll feed that in there. RGB. Is it HSL? No. HSB? No. There was a way to add the colors in there, but I don't remember how. I skipped the tutorial. I played myself. Dunk. All right. Well, you know what? We're spending a bit too much time on this, so I'm going to leave it as is. Maybe it's not the most pretty right now, but I'm going to leave it for now. It looks snazzy. Okay, we'll leave it as is for now. We'll leave it as is. We're gonna spend all night picking out colors for this thing, so I'm just gonna leave it. We'll figure out colors later. Now that is a screech. Okay. Let's get a nice.
That's still.
Let's cut that there. And we're going to chop the end of it. Right there. So that it goes straight into there. And let's get some music going. Let's get some, what's some fun music? What do I got right now? Got some background stuff. Not much. Let me open up. Let me open up a media player and we'll test out some of these songs, see how we feel about them. Not bad. I don't think you can hear it. Unfortunately, let's see. Let's get another window capture in here. Audio output. VLC. VLC.exe. Done. Boom. Play it. Okay, that didn't work. Give me a sec. VLC. Add executable. There we go. Now it works. That's a chill one. It's chill, but it's not like energy. We need a little bit more higher energy here. Let's see if I got any in the YouTube audio library. So a lot of what I'm pulling from right here is just some resources that I've gathered in the past of just like copyright free music. Well, I guess it's not copyright free, but it is royalty free music, stuff that you can just include in your projects just as is. Let's see, what's this one? Maybe not bad. See if I can find a good track. Bad. Let's go with this. Let's check this one out. How about this one? That's funky. Okay. Ratatouille's Kitchen. How about that? Introspective. Gold in them hills. Ooh, jazzy. The hardest part is finding the right music for this. I think this is probably the closest thing to the vibe that we're looking for. Let's go with this one. Jade, if you got any suggestions for songs, feel free to let me know. If there's any specific song you want to include, feel free to let me know. I'm going to go with this one for now, just so we can get a vibe for it. Where did I go? I had it, and I lost it. There. Okay. I'm going to make... so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... we got the master here, which is all of everything that we have. I'm going to make an extra bin right here. Basically, just a folder inside the master if you want to keep things organized. I'm going to do... music. We're going to take this song here. We're going to drag it. And if you want to import things, all you got to do is drag it, drop it, and it's in. There we go. We click on here, drop this in here, and we got a whole song. I'm going to drop this here because I know there's a second track over there. Okay, we got space for that. Okay, so we'll put this back here. Put it here. I'm going to lower the volume so it doesn't blow out my ears. Let's say about 10 for now. Ooh, okay.
How do I get out? Please help me.
Okay. I like this. Okay. I like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this here so it's just the hit. Okay, that's fun. I like that. Okay. Okay, let's make the text a little bit bigger so it fills the screen. It takes a bit more space here. We'll do layout, settings. There we go. That's fun. Or you know what we can do? We can time it with the music a little bit here. So here's what I'm thinking now. So we're going to take this, we're going to cut this in half, we're going to split it. We're going to split this with the S button. That's what I got it bound to. I just hit that and it just splits the clip. If you have a clip selected, it splits only that clip. If nothing is selected, then it splits everything all the way from the top all the way down to the bottom. So be careful with that. It depends on what you want to select or what you want to split. I only want to split this one clip right here because I'm going to change the text for the second one. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Make this a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, so that's where the second beat is. So we're going to time this right here. So I'm thinking a little punch zoom, like a very small. I don't think a punch zoom is more of a cut, honestly. There we go. Trim that. Lower these. Take both of these. We're going to trim these down. We're not going to have the text on here for nearly that long, but this is going to be a great moment to have that. It's going to be a great moment. Here we go. So it'll hit. Here's the screen. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. Okay. I like that. Okay. So it's got a little cut, punches in, a little bit more energy going. From that point, we will select everything, control click this so that it unselects the audio track because we want to keep that in the same place where it is. And then we bring this a little bit back. So we line it up so it comes back here, comes back to this footage, and it cuts back to her playing the game.
How do I get out? Please help me.
There we go.
Are you alive?
Help me, please.
These ghosts are mimic each other's actions.
Okay, so this is good. I like this. I'm liking where this is going so far. I'm feeling good about this right now. What I'm going to do here is, since we're bringing the focus back, right here when the music cuts in, you know, it is the focus. It cuts to text with music in the background. That is what is drawing your attention here. Since we are cutting back to the gameplay and we want the gameplay and Jade to be the focus here, we're going to bring the music back down a little bit here. So, yeah, I'm going to go a couple frames back right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a keyframe. If you don't know what a keyframe is, basically, it's basically marking a checkpoint where at this point in the playback, you want the setting to be at this number. So let's say we're marking the volume here. We're making a marker, basically bookmarking it, saying at this point in the video, in this clip, we want the volume to be at -10, right? So the way that comes in handy, of course, you know, like, oh, well, what does that matter? The rest of the clip is at -10. So what does it matter? It's already there. Well, here's the thing. If you can, once you start setting these checkpoints, you can start working in your favor in this way. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set this. Yeah, the checkpoint right here is that it is -10. However, we're going to bring this over a little bit forward here. Let's make it like a little farther here so it's less noticeable that the volume is coming back down. So we're going to put here, we're going to put another keyframe right here, mark it right there, so that at this point, we're going to say the volume is at negative, let's see what 20 looks like. We'll see what 20 looks like. And as you can see, you saw the volume go down here, but, whoop, I blew it. Go back. Okay. So, as you can see here, though, on the left side of the keyframe, the volume is still at -10. So what I did here is that I've marked the two markers, right? And it says at this point right here, I want it to be at -10. However, now at this next point that I have, I want it to be at -20. So what it does is it transitions. Basically, the DaVinci Resolve does the math for you. Basically, it slowly and gradually between the 2 points begins to lower the volume until it reaches to the -20 that you've marked. So as you play it, basically you hear the volume going down.
How do I get out? Please help me.
There you go. See?
I don't think we should.
So the volume is lowered.
Jade, are
It's
you
still
alive?
there. You know the music is there. However, the focus is still on the video. It's not in the way. You can still listen to what's going on. You can hear what they're saying. And you're still in the moment. And the music doesn't pull you out of that, which is an important thing. So I think that's a really, I think it's a really good moment there. I think it works. Let's move on to the next section here. So we run it here. We might trim this a little bit, you know, just for.
Jade, are you alive? These ghosts have been programmed to mimic each other's actions. They alternate their attacks to confuse their prey.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is what I'm thinking is what I'm going to do.
Mimic each other's actions.
I'm going to cut it right here because there's not much going on. There's not much audio, not much being said, or not much, you know, it's mostly fluff right here. So I'm going to.
Mimic each other's actions. Mimic each other's
I'm going to cut it right there.
prey.
See, I didn't have it selected, so it cut everything top to bottom. We don't want to cut this, so what we're going to do is I'm going to right click, delete through edit, and we're good. We're back, we're cruising again. But again, if you're not paying attention, it will cut everything from top to bottom. If there's only a specific clip that you want to cut, you got to click the clip itself and select that clip. So now that I have this thing selected, I'm going to hit S, cuts it right there. And honestly, I don't even need to hit S. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Q, and it's going to cut everything to the left of the playhead and just remove it entirely. That is the power of the ripple delete. Very handy. So there's a little bit less, that leaves for a little bit less fluff. It goes straight to the next thing that people would be interested in.
These ghosts have been programmed to mimic each other's.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for this one, right? We're gonna. She's running this way. Let's trim it a little bit more here. We want to keep the pace and the energy of the video going, so we really want to keep it to the actions. Let's chop it right here. Let's say right here. Select the clip. Ripple delete to the left. Yeah, okay. So we want to see, there we go. Here's what I'm thinking. We're going to have a moment here. Right here. I think this is a good spot. So what I'm going to do here, this one's, we're going to play a little bit with speed in this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little freeze frame right here. So it gives the viewer an opportunity to kind of process what's going on. Because if you haven't played this game before, you're not really sure what we're looking at here. We're gonna add a little bit of effects to just kind of like try to drive home the feeling of like, hey, we are the player Jade here is realizing that she is in danger. So what we want to do, what I'm thinking here, what I have in mind currently, you know, now that the sun's gone down, this lighting is looking better on me. But what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna chop this right here, right? Chop it on the left, right? I'm gonna. You know what I'm going to do? No, I got a better idea. Put it right here. Undo. What I'm going to do is I am going to zoom out a bit. I'm going to hold Alt, click on it, and then pull up. Let's make sure I'm going to unlink so that it's just the video that I'm chopping up. Listen. No, I don't need to copy the video for this one. So what I'm going to do, hit Alt. I'm going to hold Alt, click on it, and drag it upwards. And there we go, and we got 2 copies of this video now. We got a copy of the video here. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to chop this left. Didn't want to do that. I'm pretty sure I just chopped a chunk of the video, which is not good. Undo that. Nope. Well, unfortunately, it seems to be chopping the video below it. It seems like because they are the same clip, maybe. I'm still not entirely familiar with this, so what I'm going to do instead, keep it simple. Chop this. Delete this. What we need is right here. This frame right here, we want to keep this. So what I'm going to do, you click on this clip. We want it to hold on this frame. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold Control R, and it's going to open this. It's going to change it. Basically what it is when I hit Control R, it is opening retime options. Basically, any type of speed changes, if you're trying to alter the speed of the clip itself in any way, you hit Control R and it pulls up those options for the clip. So as you can see, the arrows, basically it's showing the speed of the clip. If it's going faster, the arrows change. If it's going slower, the arrows change. And I will show you right here, if you click on this little options button, it brings this up. You can choose reset to 100, freeze frame. That's what we're looking for. So you hit that and it freezes it. So for this period of time where it's red, it is completely stopped. So now if I press play right here, the frame's frozen. There we go. So we're gonna stretch this out a little bit so we can have more wiggle room with it, but it is still all the one frame. I'm gonna zoom out. So once it gets past this marker right here, it starts playing the clip again. We don't need it to start playing the clip again, so we're just gonna trim it to a point where it's before that marker. So now we just have one big freeze frame. Since we're done with changing the speed on this, we can click the X right here, and it goes right back to a normal clip. As you see, you got a little meter right here, like a little like a speedometer, just to show that the speed has been adjusted here. It is all a freeze frame, so that's how you got that. Let's see. We'll pop this here. We're gonna chop this up for now. We'll put a slice here. And we are going to select everything to the right of the playhead, deselect these two. We're going to drag this over, and this is now a freeze frame. Boom. There you go. So we have a freeze frame. What do we want to do with the freeze frame? What are we going to do to show that we are in danger? First thing, you know, we got the little exclamation point on top. So the first thing that comes to mind for me is the Metal Gear Solid alert sound. That's the first thing that comes to mind to me. So I'm going to add that in. I just so happen to have that already. So I'm going to add that. There we go. We're going to go music, sounds. Let's, I'm going to create a bin while I'm here, actually. Bin 2. Yeah, I'm going to rename this to audio. And we'll put sound effects here. Make another bin. Background music. Drag this in here. The nice thing is that you can move all this stuff around as long as it is within DaVinci Resolve. All the processes and the files and stuff still stay organized so that like you don't have to reattach certain things, because if you go into the folders over here and you start moving around and renaming things, then funky stuff starts happening on DaVinci, and you don't want that to happen. I definitely recommend against it. It's always better to organize within DaVinci Resolve, because then DaVinci can keep it organized within itself. So we got the sound effects. We'll put that right here. We're gonna pull up this, and we are gonna take my leg. No, not what we're looking for. Death Scream alert. There we go. Drag it right here in the SFX bin, and then we're gonna take that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna add this right here. I'm going to lower the volume by probably like 5 or so. Nope. Undo. Insert Wonderwall. Yeah. We're going to make that the channel trailer. 'Cause maybe you're going to be the one who follows me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be a winner right there. I like that. I like that. There's a freeze frame. I'm going to bring the audio back just a little bit, just a smidge. Let's say right here, so that if it right when it freezes. Let's trim this a smidge. Okay, so now we're going to try to figure out the timing of this. I am going to do a little punch zoom right here. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to let's add a little punch zoom. So remember I was talking earlier about the Mr. Alex tech effects. This is where things come in real handy. Magic Zoom V3. You could just do the zoom yourself and use keyframes and stuff like I was saying earlier. It works the same way with zooms. If you put a keyframe at the beginning, it says, I want the zoom to be at this point when you start, and you put a keyframe at the end, you say, I want it to be this much zoomed in at the end of it. If you do that, it's going to work just fine. It still does that for you, just the same, all that fun stuff. However, I like using Magic Zoom from Mr. Alex Tech just because it speeds things along just a little bit. There we go. We drag it onto this little clip right here. So now we have the zoom on the clip. So what we're going to do here is going to pull up the inspector. And as you can see, now the effects tab is available. We're going to click on that, and that is the Magic Zoom. So if you take a look at this clip. Oh, it hasn't added it because the clip isn't moving. Okay. So now we got conflicting programming. So here's what I'm going to do. Because these two things are conflicting, I'm going to undo. I'm going to take it off of that. Here's what else I'm going to do. We're going to do a little zag on you. We're going to go to cripes. What was it? Filters? No, effects. Overall effects. Okay. We're going to do an adjustment clip. Adjustment clips, they're kind of weird. I'm going to be honest with you. An adjustment clip is basically a blank clip, transparent. You see right through it. You wouldn't know it was there if you were watching just the regular video. An adjustment clip, however, basically says anything you do to this clip right here is going to be applied to everything underneath it. So let's say if you put a zoom effect on the adjustment clip, it's going to put it to everything that is underneath it as well, which, doesn't necessarily seem like the most useful because, as you would expect, I mean, if you're only working with one clip, then you might as well just zoom in on that one clip. But if you're working with a bunch of clips, if you got a bunch of stuff put together in one, like a bunch of stuff layered in, this definitely makes things a lot easier to just zoom it all in one go instead of having to individually zoom in each individual clip. That is kind of a pain. Again, speed things along. That is the most important thing when it comes to editing is time management. You don't. Well, like I said, I've been here for about 3 hours and change, and we have only just recently gotten to like the meat and potatoes of this video. So like I said, time management, if there's anything that can speed things along, keep things moving, that is generally the better move. So I'm going to put an adjustment clip here, and I'm going to go back to Mr. Alex Tech, grab the Magic Zoom, put it on there, and let's see if that'll do it for us this time. That's on there. Boom! It's a very small zoom. It's very small, very subtle. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it put forward here. We're going to zoom the scale in a little bit more. We're going to put it a little more here so that we can show the boy. And let's move the pivot a little bit so that it focuses. We'll have both of them in frame. Okay, that's good. However, it's a little bit slow. The zoom in is taking a little bit too long. We really want it to be like a punchy zoom. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed it up a little bit. So the zoom scale is done. We've decided that's basically how far in it's going to zoom in. The pivot is, where it's going to zoom in on. And next we're going to do the zoom speed, which is, of course, how fast it zooms in, how long it takes to zoom into this point. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Let's say 3. Let's see what that says right there. Let's see how that... Oh, it slows it down. Okay. Wrong way. So the zoom speed, basically, it says it seems to be the time that it takes to fully zoom in. So the smaller the number, the less time that it takes. Let's see if this looks better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I like that. I need a punchier. Even more. 0.5. I like it. I like it. Let's see. The sound effect is a little early on that one. It's a little bit early, the sound effect now. So I like where the zoom in is at this point. I'm gonna start the sound effect a little bit like halfway through the zoom. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, we're going to cut that. Okay, I like that. So what we're also going to do is I am going to change the pivot a little bit so that we can also see Jade's face. Because I think she's got a really nice reaction here. It's a really fun one. You can see the surprise on her face with that moment right there. So I'm going to see if I can accentuate that myself as well. Put that. We got the punch in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another adjustment clip. Oh, yeah. We're going to hit Alt. We're going to hold Alt. We're going to click it and drag it, and it just creates a new one. And you release the click, and it puts it right there in place. Easy as that. So now we have two of the exact same types of punched in motions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over a little bit so that the second zoom is a little bit later. Let's say right there. I feel like right there is good. We'll clip that out. Make it a little faster. Fun. Okay, so although it is zoomed on there, we want it to be on Jade's face, so we're going to change the pivot of the second one. As you can see, since, you know, we're just layering adjustment clips, again, the same way works. If you put an adjustment clip above it, everything below it is affected by it, which means if we put one zoom in here and we put another zoom in here, it doubles the zoom. We got more zoom because they're both affecting all the clips below it. So we got a second zoom here. Once it's in, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the pivot. We're going to move it over here. And we're going to go down here. Or nor. Now it's cut off. Now that is a predicament. That is truly a predicament. Interesting. Okay. Now here comes the editing problem solving. We got to figure this one out. We're going to zoom in here. We got the regular zoom. Punches out. So since it's zoomed in right here, this part of the video is cut off. You put the adjustment clip over here. It treats this as the original video. So if this is cut off and you zoom in and change the point, it doesn't realize that there's more stuff there. So that's not going to help us at all. We'll zero that out. So how can we get two punch zooms? One on that, one on there. Or we can just slide it over and show Jade's face. We could just do that. We can do that. We have the technology. Okay. So let's... I'm going to press D to deactivate this clip real quick. If I don't need it, I'll just delete it entirely. But I'm just going to... Basically, you turn off the clip for the moment. So for now, you can't see the clip on there. Zoom in. Around the same point. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to zoom, pivot right here. And here, we're going to change the angle of the pivot. There we go. There we go. Set it to zoom and hold. Okay. That way when it zooms in, it stays in and it doesn't just do, you know, change or anything. There we go. You know, I do like this. I might actually just... I might just keep that. I might keep it like that. I like that. I'm going to go with that. So we're just going to change the pivot. Yeah. There we go. You can see your face. You can see what's going on here. It gives you a moment and holds on there. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to delete the second adjustment clip. I'm going to take this. I'm going to trim it back this way so it just holds right here. We're going to select everything. And we're going to unselect the audio track. Boom.
Dude, you gotta see.
I think there's a moment where she says no. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is I am going to bring up the volume here a little bit on this one so we can really hear that no. Let's cut this here. Chop it there, brings it back. Let's go to the volume tab, audio, bring up the volume. Let's say 5. Let's see how that sounds. A little more. 8. How about that?
No.
10.
No. No. Dude, you gotta.
I blew it. Ruined that. Again, you got to be careful. I make this mistake all the time. You got to make sure you pay attention to which ones you're selecting. I'm just going to unselect the auto track selector here. Basically, this is showing which ones will automatically select if you do that. If you just hit chop, you know, if you hit the ripple delete. If you unselect this, whenever you ripple delete something, it won't include anything on this track. So if I hit ripple delete now, boop, now it's just all these things.
Dude, you gotta see this big guy. You see him?
Okay, I'm going to bring this up as well.
Dude, you gotta see this big guy. You see him?
Okay. I like this. Okay. So I'm thinking right now, would you like it to be a montage of just all the clips one after another? Should we intersperse it with some text just kind of talking about who you are, what you do? What are we thinking here? Because unfortunately, I didn't really have a clip of you really talking to really introduce much of what we got, talk about much of what your channel is. So I think in order to fill that in, we can add in some text to really pop that out. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. One moment.
Dude, you gotta see this big guy.
Okay.
You see him? You see him?
Okay, so since she's talking about this dude, I'm going to put in another zoom in there. Zoom in real quick. Zoom in on the timeline.
You see him?
Gonna bring this up.
See him? I kind of keep it low stem. A little bit. Yes. You got it, Toots.
Okay, let's see. Let's say let's get these here. I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna create this. Press Alt, drag it over. Let's get some more text going. I think that's going to be a good fit here.
No. Dude, you gotta see this big guy. You see him?
We'll put this one in here. Select. There we go. Select. Drag it and line it up. Yeah, let's do some little bit like a little bit of text, like little text speeches of like what I say text to speech, little blurbs about what the stream is about. Let's say like Jade the Hobo Wizard. Let's see.
How do I get out, please?
Each other's
I kind of want to put one there as like an intersperse between clips. So put one here. Oh, no, wrong spot. Wrong spot. Put these here. There we go. How's the editing going? It's coming along. It's coming along. We got the clips that we want. Now we're just kind of like we're starting to purdy it up. You know, we're bringing out the we've got the block of marble, and we are slowly chiseling away at it to reveal the art within. I say this as though this is going to be like some type of magnum opus. I feel like it's going to be pretty good. I mean, that is up for you guys to decide. But I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too. And I hope my ramblings of the process is making sense. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to take some extra time to elaborate on things. Is your class still going?
No.
Oh. I thought you were still in class. I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Okay. We're gonna spend a little bit more time on this, and we're gonna start wrapping things up for the day. But we'll come back to this in a later stream. That way we can keep working on this. This is gonna be a fun regular thing to keep working on. I like this. I like being able to work on this on stream and getting to chat with people and just kind of like just talk about the process and show the process. Tuning in, just coloring at the moment. I'm so indecisive. Oof, choosing the colors, man. That's the difficulty of it. We spent so long trying to pick good colors for it. And we came up with this. I feel like we could probably come up with something better, but this is what we ended up sticking with for now. It's not bad. It's not bad. What do you suggest?
Just mixture these. Because the brown looks really good, but adding in some different colors, because the yellow is just not working.
Yeah. I like I like that it's got like an earthy tones to it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, you know, like wood or like
So like adding in this being a little more pinkish, I think would be better. That's too pink. Like,
yeah. Not bad. So what do you so you want me to use that for like the body of the text or the outline? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking keep like that orange brown for the outline. Try the green for the letters.
Green for the letters. Okay. Like the
dark
body
for
of them.
screen, yeah.
Okay. I can see the hex code from here. I'll give that a try. Let's go. Layout, shading, white solid fill. Which one? The green one?
Yeah.
35605A. Not really. We could make it for the outline, maybe.
Maybe.
Here, I'll cancel it. What if I use it for the outline? 35605A.
Mhm.
Okay, and then for the body, we'll use.
Make it like that orange or this brown.
I'm thinking the what is that, like orange, like tan kind of thing? DDA77B. Nah, I'm not a fan of it.
The yellow
78542E.
looks better with the green. No.
Oof.
It looks better with green.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit better, yeah.
All right, if it helps. If it works better. I was really thinking that that outline would help with it. You need a light color. You have a dark background, so you need a light color for text. Yeah. The trick right now is that we're kind of like running into a wall as far as like how we want to basically the color palette that we want to use for Jade's intro. I'm thinking either something that goes with the purples or or like an earthier tone that goes with Jade's like starting screen. So that's kind of where we are, unless I go with like these pinkish colors. These lighter. There's some lighter pink colors here that I might be able to use actually.
More like a blush tone.
Yeah, that's pretty close to what I'm looking at over here. So let's give that a try. Okay. Let's put this here. This will be the lighter colors. We'll do screen picker. We'll pick this one.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then for shading, the outline, screen color, a little darker. What do you think?
Let's get the letters a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter pink. Just so they stand out a little better.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. Give me a sec. How about here? It's a little lighter than this one. Or this one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then for the darker one. Pink works with purple. Maybe hot pink for shading or dark pink. I don't know. What do you think of this one so far, Ellie? We're going to change the outline here. You know, with a darker purple, that actually works pretty well. What do you think of this one?
That looks great, yeah.
This one, or a little bit lighter, or the darker one, or much darker. That's too dark. What about this one? I like this one. What do you think?
I like it, but now it's just all pink and purple. Should we add in some more color somewhere else?
I have no idea. Not the faintest. I don't know. Maybe I just
try a light brown background for the letters, like the shadow.
maybe I just need to emphasize the background. How about this? What if I had another generator? Okay, here we go. We're getting dicey. We're getting lost in the sauce here. I'm gonna add another generator.
I'm here for the sauce.
Oh yeah, another generator, solid color, single color, right here. Boom, right below it. It's a black solid generator, right? Black color. Nah, it doesn't matter. We'll go to the settings, and then we're going down to the composite, and we're going to bring this down to like 30. You can't really tell too much, but the background is a little bit darker, so that the text stands out a little bit more. Does that look better?
Okay.
Yeah, you still have the gradient. You still have the gradient. The colors are there, the purples and stuff, but the text pops out just a little bit more than it did before. What do you think? Does that look better? Please tell me it looks better. I'm
here for it.
I'm
Yeah.
running out of ideas. We can't spend the entire stream on this.
Well, we haven't, first of all, and second of all, I think it looks great.
Okay. And then we'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay. We'll call that good. We will stick with that. And I'm going to remove this. Boop. Duplicate that for here. Works out because the text is easier to read now. Okay. Okay. So now we're thinking of just thinking of interspersing it with just some text about like talking about what the stream is about, so like good vibes, fun energies, welcoming stuff. So let's yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna do just what if that or all caps? What do you think?
Let's see all caps. No, it gets lost in it.
Yeah.
All
Better.
No.
Better. This is perfect. This is what we need right here. I'm gonna zag on him. Come for the games, stay for the vibes.
No. Dude, you gotta see this big guy. You see him?
Okay. So we're gonna add another effect onto this one. This one's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start off first of all zooming in real hot on there. I'm gonna do this. That way I can just if you click on this, you can zoom in from the viewer screen. If you're not trying to use these weird numbers or anything, you can just click on it and drag it, and it zooms it on in real nice like that. There we go. I'm just gonna put the anchor right there anyways, because that's where Jade's face is. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit here. Have a little bit of fun here. I'm gonna center that. Okay. Center the anchor on there. So if we decide to zoom in or anything, it zooms in on the anchor. That way we don't have to worry about realigning things or anything. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So we're going to add another effect on here. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of a camera shake on here when she hits the microphone. We're going to have fun with that. Let's see. What does that fall under? Transitions? Filters? I don't think so. I think it's under effects. Nope. Not yet. Don't show this again. Even though it shows it again every time. Let's look for a camera shake. Camera shake. Perfect. Drag it, drop it on here. Okay, so now there's a bit of a camera shake here. It's it's soft, it's smooth. We're gonna go to effects and we're gonna adjust it a little bit. We're gonna put the tilt amplitude. We're gonna keep it low so that the movements are small, but the PTR speed, if we crank it up, then the movements will be fast. So we're gonna put that about 1.6 right there. If we put it to 2, let's bring up the amplitudes a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. Zoom speed, PTR speed. Let's bring that down a bit. Let's do the motion scale, speed scale. How about that? Yeah, that's fun. Okay. Okay, so that's a proper shake. That's a good camera shake right there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set it. We're going to do some speed scaling here. All right, we're going to put a keyframe here. And we're going to put another one right at the boop. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to put that there. Put one here. Here. No, there. Okay, better. Okay, so we got two different keyframes right here. Two different keyframes for the speed scale. Now, why did I do that? So here's what I'm going to do. The first keyframe, I want the speed scale to be at 1 point, yada, yada, yada. I actually don't want it to be that. I want it to be 0. Boom. So now for the rest of this clip, there will be no shake, right? Up until that point, you want it to be 0. At the very next frame, you want it to immediately jump to the regular speed so that it is fully shaking. So that the moment she hits the microphone, I get a little camera shake in there. We'll let it, we're going to set another mic boop. Yeah, there was a mic boop. There was a mic boop. Just wasn't me. Not this time anyways. Not this time. It happens all the time. But not this time. Okay, so we got that one. Since it rings out a little bit, we're going to let it ring. And we're going to put it right here. We're going to put another keyframe right here. And we're going to bring this all the way down to 0. So basically, it's going to have a moment where the screen is shaking. And it's going to gradually go back down to 0 shake so that it fades away. So it's not shaking the whole time. So if we play it, it's going to look like this. Yeah, let's take another look at that. I'm gonna try that again. See. Now that's interesting. Now why? See, it goes from 0 to 1.643, which is what I would like, and it goes all the way back down to 0. Now the question is, interesting. I may need to crank this up even more. Let's put it to 2. Let's see what this looks like at 2. Max speed. Interesting. It ramps up. It ramps up to it a little bit. Let's keep it at 1.8. Let's save that there. The speed scale is at 0. Let's put a couple frames back where it's at 0. Let's give it a ramp up to it. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Speed scale, let's draw that out a little bit more. Remove that keyframe so that now, over time, it goes to this keyframe until it's 0. Interesting. We'll lower the amplitudes a little bit more, keep the PTR speed high. There we go. Yeah. Zoom speed, PTR speed. That all looks solid. Oh, the motion scale. I should probably account for that as well. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with the motion scale. So that it all goes together. Right here, it's going to be 0. And right here, it's going to be 0. Yeah. Perfect. That's fun. It's a little small. It's a small little thing. It's not the most noticeable one, but like it's a fun little thing. We'll trim that down. And we'll cut it there. Perfect.
I kind of keep it low stand a little bit.
I might actually send this a little bit back.
I kind of keep it low stand a little bit. Yes. You got it. Toots.
I'm going to cut this back here so it's just that little line.
You got it. Toots.
There we go. So here's what I'm going to do for this one. So I want to bring up the volume so you can really hear Jade saying, "You got it, Toots." Because that's funny. I like that. Emily's laughing over here in the corner.
You got it, Toots.
You got it, Toots. So I want to bring this up, but I don't want to overpower it with this little, with the sounds of the game. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this. Do more keyframes, more keyframings, but we're going to do keyframes for the audio. Bring it right here. Right here, we're going to do another keyframe. We're going to bring it up, let's say 5.
You got it. Toots.
Let's bring it up a little more. Bring it up a little more. Let's say 8.
You got it. Toots. You got it. Toots.
There we go. Okay, we'll trim that down a bit.
No. Jesus Christ. These check-ins are not to be trusted.
That'd be hilarious. Kinda.
That'd be quite.
I'm taming the werewolf. My journey, tearing the werewolf.
Pretty Black Beauty story over here.
Yes.
Black Beauty story over here.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what to do with this clip. If I should do anything or just leave it as is. That is the question. Well,
Alpha push.
it is about 9 o'clock. It is starting to get late. I do got to be wrapping things up, so I am going to take some time to ruminate on this. But for the time being, we have now got about the first minute or so of the footage. There we go. It's pretty solid. We'll probably do another pass later on to polish things up. Take another revisit things to to make it nicer and prettier. But this is it's coming along pretty well. I'm gonna be working on this off stream as well, and we'll be coming back to it as well on stream. So that is gonna be it. I'm gonna pause it there. I'm gonna put a little pin in it right there, and we'll come back to it and revisit the video in a later stream. Yeah, I like that. So in that case, I'm gonna switch this back over. I believe it's switched over. Yeah. All right. Perfect. There we go. Awesome stuff. Yeah. Hey, I hope you guys had fun, man. I hope you guys enjoy getting to see like a glimpse behind the curtain to see the process of making these things and just see um how I go about these things and the weird rambling inside my head. I hope these the ramblings and the teachings that I've tried to do, like trying to walk through this process, I hope it was, made sense, and I hope people, could learn a little bit from it, in their own way. I mean, all of these things that I'm talking about with DaVinci Resolve, a vast majority of it, like 90% of this stuff that I was talking about, can be done through any other video editing program. So these schools of thought, for the most part, do still carry over. So if you use your own video editing program, be it Adobe Premiere or CapCut or Camtasia, any one of these programs, a majority of them can all do similar things in their own way. It just takes time to mess with it, get familiar with it, and just kind of learn what they can and can't do. And once you start figuring it out, it just kind of becomes muscle memory at that point. And you get fluent enough where you can start focusing on the story you want to tell and the ideas that you want to put out there, as opposed to just kind of trying to figure out how to shorten a clip, how to lengthen a clip, how to change colors on something. It really does start to change things. I'm still in a transitionary period. I'm still learning about DaVinci Resolve myself. There is a lot to learn about this program. It is a whole world of things that I am still figuring out how to do. That being said, I am also starting to keep in mind, just the schools of thought of like, hey, what do we want to show? Like, what do we want to do? What's the story that we want to tell with this video? Like, what is our goals here? With Jade's video in particular, it's a channel trailer. We're trying to show off what her channel is about. We're trying to highlight, we're trying to bring out the things that make her channel unique and that would make someone want to come and see this channel. And I'm hoping that, by the time all is said and done, the editing of these videos will reflect that as well. But yeah, it's a process. It's a very time-consuming process. It takes time. Again, comes with, things speed up as you become familiar with it. I am, of course, taking things a little bit on the slow side as well because, I want to take time to be able to, stop and explain what's going on. So that anybody else, if they were to come back, and take a crack at it themselves, they could, have a bit of an idea of what to expect and, what to look for when in their own respective editing. That being said, that's going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you so much for everybody who came out. Jade, I am so glad you're liking how it's coming out. This is, like I said, it's like the process of putting this stuff together is like, just chiseling away at the marble to find the thing that you're trying to make. And it takes time, but I feel like it's coming along well. I'm liking it. And honestly, I feel like the color scheme that we landed on is a vast improvement from where we started because I don't know, man. Maybe I'm colorblind or something. I really can't tell. Like, I can see colors. I can't do anything with them, man. Like the round block goes in the square hole or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's like another language to me. I can do music and I can do videos, but I cannot for the life of me do visual arts. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. There's something about it that just doesn't click with me. But you know what? Maybe in the process of, doing these things and taking the time to figure this stuff out, maybe I'll be able to retain some of that information for the future. But, again, that all comes with time. So that being said, that's going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in today. I am actually really enjoyed doing this editing stream. Get to get some editing done, and I get to hang out with you guys. So I think I'll be doing more of this as well. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys had fun, then I'll probably do more of these. At the very least, with all of our supporters, so we can show A, that there's a process, like what the process looks like, and B, that I'm not just sitting on my ass not doing anything. So that I do want to show you guys that, and kind of hold myself accountable as well, because it gives me an opportunity to sit down and work on these things, especially if I announce it ahead of time of like, hey, this is going to be the window in which I work on these things. So that works out. So thank you so much to everybody who came out. Jade, Nico, Darth, Emily, of course, she's been hanging out over here, dividing her time. She's been very patiently waiting for me to wrap this up. Thank you all so much you came out. Huge thanks to Leafy and Darth for dropping the subs. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for all the subs, the resubs. I love you all so much. I'm eternally grateful. For everybody who's followed the stream while we weren't around here, while I wasn't live. I hope to see you guys soon. Yeah, that's about all I got to say. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, wherever in the world you may be. From the moon, I hope you have a wonderful moon cycle. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.